Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, grown man, business. And listen, you can tap in or you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in. So let's get right into it. Now listen. This is a late night tap in. Salute to everybody that's going to come into the building. Salute to everybody that's going to come into the building late night. You know what I'm saying? Or rewatch this. Uh, man, grown man business TV. We getting older, baby. You feel me? So when you getting older, it's good to take a nap every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And I took an amazing nap, man. I gotta say, man. Uh, I crashed out early. I might have laid down. I can't even remember when I laid down, but it was daytime, and now it's 12 o'clock at night, and I'm back up, baby. And I figured, you know what? Let's go live. Let's tap in. So salute to all the investors. Everybody investing their time. Everybody investing their energy into the channel. I told y'all anything you want me to tap in about, go into the DMs, go into the comments, and if I see it, I'll definitely give my perspective and give my angles on it. So I saw an investor ask me about the text messages, from PNB Rock's girlfriend. You understand that? I already let y'all know we not gonna drag this thing out, but we gonna stay on top of it. It's still trending. It is a big deal how they did PNB Rock out there in Cali. I know out there in Cali, y'all lose homies every day. So people get smoked in this type of way in y'all establishments all the time, and y'all just think nothing of it. Nipsey Hussle got smoked in his own establishment. He got kicked in his head by Eric Holder. I'm talking about the gruesomeness, and y'all just kept living your lives like it was nothing. So we gonna stay tapped in. Now, salute to that investor who asked about that and asked to hear my perspective on those text messages. So let's just dig into this. And then mind you, it's not gonna be super long. We gonna get in and we gonna get out. But salute to everybody that's gonna rewatch. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Let's talk. So yeah, PNB Rock had his girlfriend. Now, RIP to PNB Rock, but I gotta be real honest and I gotta be very direct with this. And PNB Rock was in a space in his life where he didn't really know. He was trying to figure some things out. He was 30 years old. He has these old hits, and he wants to reemerge into the game. You could feel he wants to, but he couldn't. He was trying to find his footing. And as he's doing this, he has this female, a girlfriend that he's dating, and obviously he loves her. He obviously loves Shorty, and he was trying to mold her or make her whatever he wanted her to be. Which I already told you about these girlfriends. I already told y'all, you know, y'all wasting y'all time, b. It's really about marriage. It's really about being a man and taking the next step. I'm gonna get into that as well, right? But let's stay with this. And PNB was trying to mold her to what he wanted her to be. He was trying to teach her the game. He was trying to teach her how to move in a room full of vultures. And Shorty already had connections to the streets. She already was for the streets, in the great words of Future. She been for the streets because she was rocking with a few other rappers. And she had been posting a location. She had been doing out of pocket things. She had been already showed signs that she's supposed to have been sent back to the streets. But PNB Rock was in a place in his life where, I don't want to call him anything disrespectful. I don't want to call him a simp, but he was doing simp activities. He was acting like a simp in a lot of ways where he was, he had recently took her phone for about 6 months. Now think about this. Think about this if you want grown man business or grown man timing. You know what I'm saying? When have you ever had to take a female phone for 6 months to keep her off social media? I mean, and if you ever had to do that, why do you think PNB Rock went to those extremes? And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time with you. It's because going through her DMs, he was seeing who was tapping in with her. Good girls don't answer DMs. Good girls don't answer at all. They don't say I got a man. They don't say nothing. If anything, a good girl not even gonna open the message. She don't want you to even think she read the message. I'm trying to give y'all some game, G. That's a sign of a good girl. That's a female that don't answer her DMs from the randoms that come in there. But his girlfriend was very active on Instagram. She was very, very active in her DMs, right? Now let's fast forward to the text messages. You know, she said in these text messages some very telling things. She said some very revealing things as far as, you know, I should have ended it, and I should have never went there, and I should have did this, and I should have did that, because she's feeling guilt. When you know, we gotta understand something, man. When you make these type of moves, it always feels right until it actually goes down, until you actually hear them gunshots going off, and then you actually see what them bullets really do. Because again, just like everybody else, I told y'all, just like the, you know, men out here, it's a lot of women, they've been indoctrinated with these video games. Y'all really believe that bullets are like Grand Theft Auto. Y'all believe that somehow y'all really think it's a video game like Call of Duty. Until them gunshots go off in real life, bro, especially in an enclosed setting, not outside, like in a building. That shit rocks your ears. It changes you. But again, I told y'all, the majority of y'all ain't never been. That's a whole nother video, man. So Shorty's feeling guilt. She's talking like that through those text messages because the guilt is now taking over. She was already connected to the streets. When he was talking, let's keep going. When PNB Rock, when that op popped up on his live and they was going back and forth, she knew who those guys was. She knows everybody. She knows what's going on. That's why she was talking like that. So when he took her phone for them 6 months, stopped her from being able to DM her little side pieces, stopped her from being able to contact the little side niggas in her DM. When he took her phone, that already stirred up and made some controversy in the street. That made her side boys and the boys that she was hanging with and them hitters out there in Cali, like, where's she at? And they saying to themselves, oh, you know, PNB Rock, he in love with her. She for the streets, but PNB Rock, he in love with her. He trying to cuff her. PNB Rock done took the girl phone. If you got to take her phone for 6 months, she ain't the one, youngster. Let me give you some game. If you got to take this girl phone because you can't control her, she ain't the one. And if you don't see the signs, when the signs present themselves and you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to walk yourself right into a death trap. That's what PNB Rock did. Did Shorty set him up? Yes. Yes, allegedly. Let me make sure I put that allegedly in there. But if you asking me, the text messages tell it all. Survivor's guilt ain't no survivor's guilt. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you how I would have known if it was survivor's guilt. When PNB Rock got smoked like that, if she would have came by his side on those last, 5-10 minutes of him fighting for his life right there on that floor, and that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle on that greasy, slimy cafeteria floor. If she would have got on her knees, held him, tried to stop the bleeding, started crying, baby, I love you, I never knew. If she would have did all that, she would have maybe convinced me she had nothing to do with it. But Shorty didn't leave with nothing. This is what actually happened. She posted that, right? She posted the location. Then she went to the bathroom because she knew once she posted that location from that Instagram that had been absent for 6 months, people been waiting to see her pop back up on Instagram. The first thing she did was pop back up. She said, hey, guys, I've been doing some soul searching. Matter of fact, I'm just playing. My boyfriend took my phone for 6 months, but I'm back. And then she said, hey, y'all. Now, she's obviously one of these thirsty chicks for attention. She's thirsty. She posted the app. She posted the Addy. She dropped the location. Then she went in the bathroom. She went in the bathroom because she already knew as soon as them hitters saw that location, they was coming to the location. They been looking for PNB Rock. PNB Rock been throwing them off his trail. PNB Rock been telling them, nigga, I'm in Atlanta, I'm in Philly. PNB Rock right on Sunset. PNB Rock still in LA. PNB Rock right in that city, because that's where he been at for. PNB Rock even talk like he from LA. Like them last few videos, he didn't even sound like a Philly ball no more. He didn't sound like a Philly John. He still used little words and phrases from Philly, but his whole, he was changing being out there in Cali. So he was trying to throw the hitters off his tail. He said already he had a run-in with the hitters. They ran down on him. He was clutching. He said he got out that situation. Shorty knew, trust me, she is not that dumb. She was not that airheadish to think that she couldn't post that app. And she was there when homie said he was going to take the chain off his neck. She was right in the car when the homie said, I'm gonna make you eat that. She made him get off the phone. She didn't want the negative energy around her. So that negative energy, obviously, is gonna find him if you post the addy. She went in the bathroom because she didn't want to be right there when he got smoked. She didn't want to be right there because 9 times out of 10, she would have got popped too and robbed too. You know, again, I told y'all about the perspective, being behind the gun. Most of these bloggers and these people that you're talking with, they never played ball. They never been behind the gun. So I can give you the perspective of what people are thinking when you dealing in that element. She got up and ran to the back. Hey, she posted it, right? She posted it, and she said, "Oh, you know, babe, oh, fool, they said, give me 2 seconds. Let me go to the bathroom real fast." And she wasn't sitting in that bathroom till she heard the commotion and she heard them gunshots. And then she never came back by PNB Rock's side. Those text messages are very telling. Shorty know what she did, man. Shorty know what she did. And the problem I'm having, one of the issues I'm having, is that everybody is automatically makes females the victims. That's why it's always been so easy for females to set these things up and do these type of things. All the way back from Emmett Till, my G, when that white lady said that he looked at her and he got smoked. Women been doing this for a long time. I'm talking, give me a second. I'm talking all the way back to Emmett Till, my G. Emmett Till. This been happening since the Stone Ages. Women playing victim and getting men smoked. Women lining men up to get them. It been happening. And as soon as it happened, we got to be sensitive to her feelings because she's a woman. And nah. I don't see anything innocent about Shorty. Let's dig a little deeper. You know, Shorty dropped that location. Now you got Kodak Black, you got all these other guys saying something. And she's responding to all these celebrities. She's attention hungry. She's thirsty. She always been thirsty. This is not a Krishan Rock. This is not a female that's, you know, wild and crazy, but's gonna protect her man. This is not it. This is a female that wants the fame. She wants the attention from the celebrities. She was with PNB Rock, so she was getting close. But the ties to the streets, she couldn't shake her ties to the streets. And them hitters wanted PNB. We all know females like this. We all know females that we grew up with that's beautiful women, but they got ties to the hood. And one of these, you know, where I'm from in Virginia, like I told y'all, Norfolk, VA, you know, the Navy guys will come into our city. We have the biggest naval base in Norfolk, in the world, in Norfolk, Virginia. The biggest naval base. So these military guys will come into our city. They'll find one of these beautiful women. They'd have babies and marry them. They just don't know that these women are for the streets. And you get caught up and you get robbed and you get killed, my G, dealing with these type of women. Chasing these type of women. That's another reason why one of my angles and one of my talking points is always to the youngins when it come to these women. Because the society done brainwashed everybody to think that these women is innocent, my G. And they when it come to relationships, women cheat more. When it come to anything, women lie more. Women are more like children than men are. Children lie. Children steal. Children are manipulative. Very. If you let a child get manipulate situations between you and your old lady, y'all will be fighting every day in the house. Because children are going to manipulate situations to benefit them. Every situation, they feel like it needs to benefit them. And women are the same way. God only gives passes to women and children. It's a reason why it's women and children and not men. You know what I'm saying? They all in the good book it say God gonna get the passes to women and children. It never says he's gonna give the passes to grown men. Women are like children, bruh. So let me, when you get married, that's the reason why you take on the responsibility of the women. That's why the female takes on your last name. Yeah, I know it says fools, but that's why you give the female your last name. Children and women get your last name because when you marry a female, you take on the responsibility of you're responsible for her now. Just like a child, when you have a child and that child gets your last name, you are responsible. So when you choose to be with these type of women, when you running around with these women, you letting them, you giving them your time and your energy to some of these women that aren't fit, it normally leads to a death trap, Maji. I know it sounds harsh. I know it sounds cliche. I know it doesn't. I know it sounds wild, but it's the truth. It leads to a death trap. You wouldn't believe how many men salute the trouble. Trouble, a real solid dude out in Atlanta. Couple months ago, got smoked the same way. He got smoked the same way. You know why? Because he was chasing a female that wasn't his wife. The female that he was chasing already sold shines that she was for the streets. He knew that she had a homeboy that was just living in there, smashing her out, but Trouble still chose to go up in that apartment. PNB Rock knew Shorty wasn't good with the location. He knew she was still tied to the streets. He knew that she was actually still for the streets. But he still went to that Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle with her. He's in the car doing a live, grabbing her face, trying to act like he's showing somebody that she belonged to him. She don't belong to you, my G. I know it's hard to hear this. I know it's hard. It was hard for me for a long time chasing women, running around with the wrong women, wondering why I couldn't get out the situation I was in, wondering why I was landing in situations that I didn't necessarily know how. I didn't know how I landed in them. It's because the women and the energy that you keeping around you, my G, you a king. So you got to think like a king. But if you keeping peasants around you, you in due time gonna be work for the peasants, my G. Yeah, salute. You gonna be work for the peasants if you keep. Now she could be gorgeous. Let me give you some. Let me give you. Look, kings, right? Real kings from back in the day. They always had. They always had concubines. They always had maids and peasant women that they had sex with and had babies with. And a lot of the times, the next king came from a peasant mom, like a slave mom or something. It was, you know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong. We going, when you a youngster, you gonna have sex and you gonna run and do your thing with peasants and low energy women, low frequency women. But when you hit 30 years old, I'm just trying to give you youngsters some game. When you hit 30 years old, once you get up out of your 20s, it's instantly time to start making grown man moves, especially with the women you keep around you. If you're gonna wait to 30. It's real right to do it earlier. 24, 25, start cutting off loose ties to loose women. It's hard, my G. It's hard. But that's one of the qualities that's gonna build character in you, and it's gonna build poise and patience. You're gonna learn a lot of traits, discipline. These are principles as a man you need to move to the next level. And if you can't practice discipline, patience, then you're going to land in a death trap, my G. You will land. If you don't, you'll be lucky not to. Most guys land in a death trap, and half of the time it's because of the women they got around them. PNB Rock knew Shorty wasn't right, so he took her phone, my G. If you ever have to take a female phone, she ain't the one. If you can't go through your female phone, she ain't the one. She ain't the one. And it's the same thing with men. If your man is is if you got to take your man phone, he ain't the one, my G. If you got to go through, if you can't go through your man phone, if you can't go through your man phone, if you ain't got his password, he probably ain't the one, my G. If you grab your man phone and he get to flipping out, grab your shorty phone. Go in the room right now, grab your shorty phone and run in the bathroom. Don't lock the door. Don't even try to go in the phone. Just run away out the room. If she chases you, my G, and kicks the door down behind you, she ain't the one. And if you keep rocking with her, you're going to end up in a death trap. You're going to end up somewhere face down looking at the cafeteria floor with your last minutes. And she ain't going to be over there plugging the holes, stopping the bleeding. Shorty had a Rolex on. She had hella ice on. Earrings. I mean, you know, he spent some paper on Shorty because he really liked her. He couldn't see through the smoke and mirrors. The smoke and mirrors. You think I'm just talking to y'all? Salute the homie. He asked me, say, about the text messages. I took a long nap. You know, I've been going live. If y'all know, I've been doing content. I got family. I run this household, so I'm being pulled all different ways. I got my wife. I got my son. I got my daughters. I got my mother. I got my sister. I got so many people, women that depend on me for game, depend on me for a shoulder, depend on me for whatever they need when they call me. So, you know, earlier I just was like, let me take a nap, but I'm up, I'm refreshed, and you know, I'm gonna lay right back down after I get off this thing with y'all. I'm gonna go back to sleep. You feel me? I'm gonna go get some more rest. Yeah, get your sleep, my G. Let your body rehash itself. Let your body rebuild what it needs to be rebuilt. But that's a whole nother video. PNB Rock knew Shorty wasn't no good, but he wanted what he wanted. The universe gonna give you the signs. We kings, my G. We little G's. We little gods. So we connected to the universe, and the universe gonna give us the signs. When you feel that first, you know, when you feel that intuition, when them red flags get thrown all over the field, you need to pay attention to those. Then you need to be disciplined enough to remove yourself away from things that you want. You can't, you know, you addicted to. And then start rebuilding. PNB Rock didn't want to find another shorty. PNB Rock didn't want to see his shorty on live with another dude and he smashing her. But what PNB Rock didn't understand is that's inevitable, my G. It's inevitable. You ain't married to shorty. That ain't your girl. You ain't really her. You ain't really a man for real. You ain't laying down the law. So you think you the last dude that's gonna shove pipe in her? Be real with yourself. Look at your little girlfriend and think to yourself, am I the last guy that's ever gonna shove pipe in her? Nah, you not. You ain't paid the cost to be the boss, my G. You just playing house. You just playing daddy. You just playing big dog. You ain't really stepped in them shoes because you ain't really like, she ain't got, you know, your last name. Now, that's what I think about PNB Rock. That's what I think about those text messages. It's obvious that Shorty lined them up. Allegedly. It's obvious. I'm going to tell you this. PNB Rock put itself in a bad situation, right? But right or wrong, what was done to him was wrong, man. That was wrong, period. You understand? And just because of how wrong that was, his people need to be sliding behind that. Now, Shorty need to be seen about that. It's no way that there's no way you gonna have that much involvement in something like that with me and my people not coming to see you about that. You will never be able to live comfortably after that. Shorty need to pay. Now we're gonna see if PNB Rock, you know, it ain't just Shorty. Cause you get your hands on Shorty, you get your hands on the shooters. You get your hands on Shorty, you take her somewhere, you make her tell you who she lined him up for. And now we can play ball. Now, again, I like to articulate myself a certain way because we on YouTube. I can't, you know, talk real ratchet. But you get my drift what I just said, right? You get the picture, right? It's not a game, my G. And a lot of things, this was going, the only way we going to change what the narrative is with these women is if y'all start getting smoked. These women start getting handled that's playing ball and playing games with grown men lives. Not just grown men. That's somebody daddy. That's somebody brother. That's somebody uncle. That's somebody son. That's somebody that's somebody. That's somebody loved one. So just because you a pretty little female with your pretty little cha-chas bouncing around, you think I'm gonna look past all that. I want you out of here. You play with minds like that. You play with me like that. I want you out of here. I wouldn't care how you look. I wouldn't care who you was with. I wouldn't care if you was at church with your mama. Once men start being men again, these women gonna follow suit. I told y'all, hold on, let me make sure I got some juice. Oh, y'all know I be running out of juice. I'm gonna go charge up. I'm gonna go grab my charge. But I told y'all earlier, men set the standards. Women and children will follow suit. Men don't go talk to women and figure out how we're gonna figure out how this and how that. Men don't go talk to children like all these YouTubers keep talking about how they keep running and going to schools to talk to these babies. Men and kings build with men and kings. We set the standard, and then the women and the children follow suit. So until we start checking these women, handling these women, first off, y'all want to be equal to men, right? Well, when men play ball like that, it's war. That's initiations of war when you set somebody up and they get lined up like that. The only reason why we got to play this weird thing with these women is because women don't like to take account. So shorty don't want to take accountability for those text messages. Oh, the word accountability is hard. That's one of the things that make us a man. Men have to take accountability for their actions. Do you understand? When I was growing up, I was taught men don't make excuses. Men take full accountability for them actions, right or wrong. That's one of the things that make you a man. That's one of the reasons why women aren't men. Children and women will not take accountability. You have to force them to take it. So Shorty's not going to take accountability for her actions with those text messages in that location. She's going to become the victim. She's going to want sympathy. She's going to want empathy. Right? Instead of saying, yo, I shouldn't have dropped that Addy. I was tripping. I wanted to have a good time, but I wasn't thinking straight. Because just because I want to have a good time don't mean I need to drop the location of where I'm having a good time at while I'm at the location. I take full accountability for my actions. I'm highly apologize. I apologize to the family. I'm so sorry. I have his kid. I'm his baby mama. This what she's supposed to be saying. Instead, she responding to Kodak Black. She responding to celebrities. Somebody need to put their hands on that. Somebody need to handle that. That's it. When you come here to Grown Man Business TV, don't come here thinking you're going to get this sugar-coated bull BS that y'all been getting that I'm seeing all over the net. Don't think you're going to have me in here talking like no simp. Don't think you're going to have me in here talking like no sucker. Because everybody out here talking about this is talking like a sucker. Oh, don't blame her. She's a victim. Oh, Nah, you need to be interrogated, shorty. You need to have all that makeup removed, have that dingy wig taken off so we can see them cornrows, right? We need to see them cornrows, and then we need to have you at your rawest state with no makeup on, no MAC lip gloss on, no wig. And we need to sit you in that interrogation room and run 100 years past you and then tell you we need to know what you need to know. I bet you she talked in. Oh, you don't know how people change when they get in those interrogation rooms? You ever seen First 48? It don't just work for men. It work for women too. When you sit them in that interrogation room and you tell them that you about to see 100 years, you ain't going home tonight. Oh, trust me. Talking or not, you're not going home tonight. We booking you in, shawty. We booking you in, shawty. It is what it is. You might want to get a lawyer. That's what you... Now we going to figure out what happened. Oh, you don't want to deal with the police? Because I know a lot of y'all... I'm a civilian, my G. My street activity was going... I'm a family man. You know what I'm saying? I I'm a fan. I still don't like to play police games. But if somebody do something in here and they come in my house and I smoke you, I'm going to call the police and I'm going to tell them, hey, it's a body in here. Somebody broke in here. I had to smoke them. Free kill. Send your peoples. Send the coroner. So if you don't like dealing with the police, cool. Street activity. We need to run down, send some hitters to run down on Shorty, grab her up, take her somewhere, tie her up. Huh? Huh? Okay. Oh, y'all forgot about that. Y'all forgot how the streets really go. Y'all forgot how the game really go because y'all on YouTube. Oh, y'all playing Call of Duty. Send some hitters to her. Tie her up. It's talk. Talk. Oh, you and that baby in there is out of here. Talk. And we gonna figure it all out. All this back and forth on the gram with the undercover this and the text messages that. Yeah, what we talking about, man? What we talking about? That man got done dirty. They dragged that man, look like he got hit by a bus. Look like he got hit by a bus, my G. When them bullets go up in you, man, you look like his hair, his hair is normally very well put together, bro. He looks like he goes to a hair cuttery and they use scissors on his hair, my G. Bruh, Shorty didn't get a spill of blood. She ain't get a drip of blood on her. She ain't try to plug up one hole on PNB. You ain't hear her in the background screaming, oh, we didn't hear nothing. Shorty dropped the location and went in the bathroom, left my man at the table. My man said, yo, she dropped the location, right? My man was sitting there chilling, got his chains on, he looking around. She dropped the location and said, baby, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go wash my hands. I'm going to go run to the bathroom. You know I love you. I'll be right back. PNB Rock said, oh, no, go do your thing, shawty. Leave your phone right here if you don't mind. You taking your phone with you? Okay, hurry up and come back. Soon as she got up in that door, he heard her go in that bathroom, them doors opened up. Them doors opened up. The security guard, he's already been shown on Adam 22 old videos standing in front of that same Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle claiming the hood. The security guard, the one who said he couldn't find his glasses, he couldn't see. I bet you couldn't see. You ever heard gunshots go off in the enclosed building? Half of y'all ain't never been around this shit. Y'all don't know how it feel. Y'all don't know when them things beep. That's what your ears do when them guns go. Beep. That's all you can hear, my G. That man said he couldn't find his glasses. I couldn't see. I couldn't see. I couldn't see nothing. I ain't had my glasses on. I couldn't see. And then you got video of this man claiming the hood with Adam 22 months or years before this all transpires. So he was lined up nice and neat. He was put in that location and he got smoked. So now everybody, come on, my G. Listen, so to close out on that, right? This is another prime example to the youngsters, man. Y'all want to be gang. Y'all want to hold on to these stragglers, man, these women, these straggling, whew. I'm going to tell you, man, when you can see past the beauty in the female and you can see inside how ugly they are, they look like demons, my G. You will walk, like when we walk past, we could walk past an Instagram model. And my perspective and angle is going to be totally different from yours. We could walk past the Instagram model and you going to be like, man, she gorgeous. Oh, my God, I'd do anything for her. I'm going to walk past the Instagram model and look at her and see a demon, my G. Because I can see past the makeup. I see under the wigs. I can see these women for what they are. Now, they are not demons, but I see the demons. And if you look clearly, my G, if you take your time and stop looking at their ass and stop looking at all this fake ish that they put on their bodies to distract y'all. They put all these fake things on their bodies, this BBL, to distract y'all from the demon within. A lot of them are demons, and they are sent here to test you. These beautiful women are sent here. They're dressed up like they're demons. And they dress them up like beautiful women. They go and get BBWs. They get their lips, makeup, and everything done to distract you. And it's all a test to see if you are disciplined enough as a man. To be a man, to be a god, to be a king, you gotta be disciplined, my G. You gotta know how to say nah to something that you think you want. You gotta know how to look at something and say, that shit. I want it so bad, that man. But I can't touch her. I can't touch her. I'm gonna go into this rose garden where all these roses at, but I can't pluck every rose. Man, I'm trying to give y'all some game. When you go into a rose garden full of women, if you pluck every rose, my G, it's inevitable that you're gonna get poked by a thorn. I don't want that to go over your head or under your bridge, man. I don't want it. This robe is real soft. Even when I rub it, it just gives me like superpowers. You understand? When you go into a rose garden, you can't pluck every rose, my G. Some of them you just gotta smell. You can get energy from a beautiful woman by just smelling her, by just seeing her, by just acknowledging her. You ain't gotta try to shove pipe in every one that you see. It ain't meant for that. Some women is meant for you to just get their energy. You could listen, married or not, a man is going to absorb the energy of a woman if he's close enough. That's just natural. That's just natural. That's why you never let a man too close to your old lady. I don't care how it goes down. I don't care how close you are to this nigga. You never let him get close to your old lady because it's only natural for him to smell the energy and absorb the energy. When you go into a rose garden of women, you're not supposed to pluck every woman. Some women you're supposed to just take and smell. Sometimes you gotta just go to one of them roses and just smell it. I can't pluck you, baby. I can't touch you. I want. But if I touch you, I'ma get poked by them thorns on your stem, shawty. You bad than a mug. I really want you though. I wish I could hit you, but I can't. Look at me, dog. You know what type of women I attract, my G. I'm not being like that, but I'm just trying to be honest. I attract the top of the top women. They love me. But I got married because I start to understand that discipline has to take manner. You have to be a man, you have to show discipline. And I would attract so many beautiful women, and I would just overly indulge in these women, bro. And then what I realized is, married or not, you putting a lot of energy into these women, into girlfriends, into women. It don't matter how you deal with them, you're gonna have to put a lot of energy into them. You're gonna have to talk to them, text them, take them out, feed them, fuck them, do everything for them. And I learned that when I came to, when my light switch went off, I understood I'm putting the energy into the wrong thing. I'm putting the energy into a girlfriend. I got a queen right here. I need to make her my wife and put my energy into that to go to the next level. I've always been one of the men that wants to go to the next level. So when I feel stagnant, I started to feel stagnant with all these beautiful ass women I had around me. Every one of them pulling me this way, pulling me that way. Every female that I got, they pulling me this way and pulling me that way, and they draining me and my energy. And then I ain't getting nothing really from them because they not my wife. Once I learned this, I went to the next level. PNB Rock, Nipsey Hussle. I mean, I could go down the list. FBG Cash, I can go down the list. Trouble, I can go down the list of powerful men that end up losing their life because they walk into a death trap chasing these beautiful demons. Oh, that's what I call them, my G. Follow me, man. Let me go get my charger. Y'all already up in the crib. Y'all ain't gonna steal nothing. Y'all know I got cameras all over the crib. So when I'm walking through, the cameras just be popping off, recording me, walking through the crib. You feel me? So y'all ain't gonna steal nothing because there's cameras all in the spot. It's cameras. Once I learned discipline, everything changed, my G. Everything changed once I learned discipline. Before I learned discipline, everything that I wanted was slipping through my fingers, all my blessings, because I wasn't disciplined enough to handle them blessings. The universe knew, hey, GMB, you not disciplined enough. If I give you this 100 million, you gonna go spend it all with these girlfriends, my G. If I give you this 100 million, you gonna get caught somewhere. You gonna get lined up by one of these demons that you can't keep yourself away from. You gonna get lined up. She gonna have you somewhere and have one of her ex-boyfriends come try to take that 100 million. So I can't give it to you right now. But you know what? When you discipline yourself, GMB, and you get disciplined, we gonna put you in position, GMB. When you get disciplined, GMB TV, young men out there, when you get disciplined, that's when your blessings come. See, again, why is nobody on YouTube? All these bloggers, all these niggas talking, every day they talking, but they ain't giving y'all the game. That's why you come to Grown Man Business TV. That's why the channel is growing. That's why we not stopping. That's why it's passion in this. It's late, man, but I get passionate. Hold on, man. Let me hold on, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Let me do what I need to do. Let me line my charge up. I get passionate, man. Give me 2 seconds. Let me line my charge up, man. Y'all know I gotta charge up this phone. I gotta charge up this phone, man, because I mean, I'm an old man now, so I like to take naps. I like to take nice little naps, and I took me a beautiful nap earlier, and now I'm up here back with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Dropping some more game off to you. Beautiful. I took an amazing nap earlier. You feel what I'm saying? And now we back with youngsters. Nobody gonna give you the game like this. Nobody gonna tell you the truth because really, they don't want you to know the truth. Really, they want y'all to keep lining yourself up with these girlfriends so we can keep making these YouTube videos about y'all and we can get the algorithms jumping. Everybody just want, y'all just algorithm thoughts. You know what I'm saying? When y'all get smoked, everybody gonna keep posting about y'all so that they can win. Yeah. Who telling y'all that? Who telling y'all that on the tube? Who talking to y'all like this? Who giving y'all the game like, hold up. Man, and look, my shit about to die too. Make sure I charged up. Who gonna give y'all the game like this? Nobody, B. Nobody gonna tell y'all the truth. One thing about it, man, when I was, again with this YouTube thing, you gonna blind man shuffle. You're gonna have to figure out what you want to talk about, which way you want to go. And I just started to learn that, I just hit the like button, B. You know what I'm saying? It's free, man. Tap the like button. Wipe your feet when you come in the building. It's free, my G. I just started learning, bro. It becomes very obvious to you if you're looking for it. If you're looking for the information, if you one of the ones that want the next level, then it's obvious that this is where a lot of kings gets trapped at because it's hard, bro. As a man, now mind you, listen, I'm not a part of the LBG 123 ABC community. I'm all man. I'm all man, grown man business. So I understand how hard it is for us men. It's hard for us to look past beautiful women. You got beautiful women and they could do the wildest things. And as a man, you will make excuses and because you just can't let that head go. You can't let that mouth go. She got a mouth on her. Oh my God, she know how to use that thing like a savage. It's hard to let it go. You understand? But one thing I knew within myself is that it ain't worth no death trap. And when you wanted it, if you're not a simp, like I really feel like PNB Rock was simping, bro. I really RIP the homie, man. But if you a man, you have conversations with these women, a lot of my homegirls are beautiful women, bro, and we have like really in-depth conversations, and they tell me things, and it just lets you know how much growing women have to do. You will be dealing with this female, and she's been going through trauma her whole life. She's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful female, but you didn't know she was she had somebody touching her when she was a child. You didn't know that she got daddy issues. You didn't know that her mama was jealous of her when they was growing up. So her mama was treating her. You don't know all these traumas. The same thing with men. You look at this man and he looks like a god, but he's broken. He actually needs a queen to take him to God status. But he looks like a god because you can see the God in him. It's the same thing with women. We look at y'all and it's like a beautiful rose, my G. But up under that rose petals, under those rose petals is a row full of thorns. A row full of thorns, and they sharp, my G. As soon as you touch them, you be like, God damn. It's powerful how sharp them thorns is. That's why you can't pluck every rose in the rose garden. You can't pluck every rose in the rose garden, my G. You walk into, I'm trying to give y'all the game. I don't want to become redundant. I don't want to say these things over, but I have to. When you asking me these type of questions, that's what comes with it. Homie only asked me what I thought about the text message, but my perspective goes so deep because my third eye is always open. I can see through the smoke and mirrors, so I can never just give you some little lame answer. Oh, yeah, man, you know, she was texting and she set him up. But how did it happen? How did it come to? How did this man, $1 million man, this man had seen millions. He done touched hundreds of thousands. His chains and stuff was hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just the chains on his neck. And you know how it feels to have little small trinkets like that that's worth mad money? Yeah. So how did a man on that stature let a female who probably don't even own a house, probably ain't got 100K in her account, line him up for his life, my G? Because he steps in the rose garden. When you get into celebrity status, if you a handsome young man, if you a king, when you step outside, listen, the ratio is like 12 to 13 women to each man right now. It's bad with the LBG, ABC, 1, 2, 3 community, with mass incarceration, with people and men ending up like PNB Rock on their face laid down, with death, with men being married. It's slim pickings for women right now. It ain't even barely men for them to tap into. Right now, the women out here right now, if you want to be honest, they dating a lot of married men. Women out here right now will come give a married man some because he's married, he's high quality, and they don't mind sharing because it ain't no other men. The pickings is slim. Come on. You know, I left some of the things out. I didn't go down the whole list of but it's slim pickings right now. So women are really in a desperate state when it comes to looking for men, having a man. They act like they don't want a man, but they want a man. Oh, they want a real man. They want a man with hands like this. They act like they cool with the LBG 1, 2, 3, and they are, but deep inside, they want a man to tell them, shut up, you talking too much. They want a man to say, baby, come in here, let me rub your feet. Let me handle this real quick. Huh? You looking like water right now. You smelling like water. Let me, huh? Come here, let me rub your shoulders. Let me show you what this feel like. Let me talk to you like this. Since every time when you go out into them streets, you got these LBG, PFAB, LBG, ABC, 1, 2, 3 men, nothing against them. You got the P Valley gangsters that acting like they gangsters, but they going to the strip club performing and they hitting the black man, they busting them down in the back. Women, they dating women, but it ain't nothing like this real thing right here that pulsate and throb and get hard for you. Yeah, women dating women, they eating each other till their hair busts out on fire. And they still want this slong, they still want this this D, man. So now you seeing the D, I don't even want to call them that, but you seeing these bisexual women that look and act like men, but they ending up pregnant. How you having these women that are like studs, but they ending up with a baby in them? It's a lot of that happening in Florida. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got little homies that be smashing the studs. I ain't never know it was like that. You know what I'm saying? What I say, bro, like I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know it was like that. I got little homies that be smashing the studs. So that's how you end up like that, because women still want men. I know what y'all thinking. I know what the narrative is, but I'm telling you, the strongest women, they want a man to say, yeah, you getting some money, but come over here and take care of this. And then I'm going to take care of that. Yeah. And they want you to have a baritone and get some bass in your voice. Stand up straight. Don't take a phone. Hey, you playing like that? We need time apart. You for the streets, we need time apart, shorty. I can't deal with that. You not the woman for me. Yeah, you not the woman. You not built to be with a PNB Rock, shorty. You be dropping locations. You can't stay off your phone. I'm thinking about taking your phone. I'm not no simp. I'm not gonna take your phone. You need to go do your thing. And then you can see me on the MTV Music Awards with my new little thing. Or you can see me hanging out with Meek Mill and them with my new little bitty. But you out of here, shorty. That's what he's supposed to did. And guess what? Shorty would have been blowing his phone up. P&B, I love you. I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again. Just give me one more chance, P&B. If you just let, please. That's what would have happened if P&B would have stood on grown man business. Yeah. Content. You know, these celebrities, y'all getting sacrificed. And y'all becoming y'all are getting sacrificed for our entertainment. Y'all get hit. We gon' blog about you. We gon' make posts about you. We gon' make memes about you. We gon' get algorithm going on for real. Yeah, we gon' have the algorithm going up. We gon' put your name in the title. Bitch, everybody. Listen, if you want to get monetized, do 10 videos on PNB Rock right now. You'll have 1,000 to 1,500 subscribers in 2 days. Human nature. You understand what I'm saying? You can't stop the violence. It's human nature. You can't stop the violence. It's human nature. You can't stop it. But you got to be a man. You got to be a king. Every male is not a king, my G. Every male is not a king. Every female is not a queen. Them P-Valley thugs ain't kings, my G. They confused. They don't know if they want pipe in them or if they don't know what they want to do. Them P-Valley guys. That's what I call a lot of these guys. They P-Valley thugs. I never knew. I'm glad I never watched P-Valley. Salute to everybody that made them clips so that I could see that I didn't want no smoke with P-Valley and I didn't want to waste my energy watching no shit like that. I appreciate everybody that put the clips on TikTok and they chop everything up. Because that's a damn shame how them boys was acting in P-Valley. And that's a lot of these gangsters and these thugs. To the young men out there, again, that's listening, that's not P-Valley thugs, that's young kings, that feel what I'm saying, that hear my words and say, man, I can relate to that, man. He talking the truth. For everybody that fall under my words, remember this. You cannot pluck every rose in the rose garden, my G. Oh man, I think that was the quote for the night. You know, I get to going into my lives, I get to having my spills with y'all and dropping this game, and I always feel like I could take some myself. I always feel like I heard something that I said out my own mouth, and I be like, man, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for giving me that, because I don't even know where that came from. I'm tapped into the universe. This melanin is real. This is not hair. This is ether that defies the laws of gravity. My hair will defy the law of gravity. This is not fur, my G. Yeah. So I'm connected. I get downloads all the time. Even in my sleep, I get downloads of information. Those are not dreams, my G. Those are downloads from the universe. They got y'all crazed out. Y'all crazy. They got y'all wilding out here, thinking that you having a wild. That's not a dream. That's a download. You're supposed to actually take that download and analyze it. Take that dream and say, dang, what did that dream mean? Why did I have that dream? Something was in there. I need to rehash that. The ones that you can remember. The downloads and dreams that you can remember. Yeah. So these downloads, I get them, and I know that they downloads. So I don't just forget them like, oh, these just dreams. No, I tap into them. And when you go into, and these women, when we walking around, when you searching through Instagram, that's a rose garden. When you walking around and you see a whole plethora of women. Oh, I'm getting deep with you. When you see a whole plethora of women, that's a rose garden. All these women are just roses walking around, waiting to be plucked. A lot of these roses are already dead, my G. They already wilted. They actually, all their petals done fell off, but you can't see it because they done attached fake petals to the rose. They done went and bought all these petals so they can look like they still alive, but they dead on the inside. And you went right over to this rose thinking it's all dressed up and pretty, and you plucked it and pricked your finger. Now your fingers bleed, my G, and you have nobody there to help you stop the bleeding. Because you can't discipline yourself enough to keep your D in your pants and not pluck every rose. I'm trying to give you the game. Listen, a lot of these women aren't meant for you to pluck them, but they got raw energy. All women have beautiful energy that's made just for us. So you can see a female on Instagram. You can see a female, let me give you some game. You can see a female on Instagram, right? She could have like some clothes on and her clothes could be a little provocative. She could be showing a little cleavage to you. She could be showing you a little skin. And you could look right at that photo and instantly get rock hard, my G. Her energy translated through that phone to your pupils, to your mental. And now you standing up and you ready to do something. You could see a female in person. She could walk past you and her perfume could go up in your senses, in your nose, and you can be aroused by that. Her energy is strong. Her energy is powerful. I've always, I'm one of the guys that's going to tell you as a female, baby, your energy is strong, baby. I could feel you. I could feel you. I don't need to have sex with you. I don't need to lay up with you. Your energy powerful, baby, and I could feel. I'm not like y'all, boy. You can learn from me. You want to find your wife? You can learn from me. Stop dropping D in these females and start feeling their energy. Your wife, you gonna know the difference. They asked me, how did you know? How did you know her energy was powerful? I knew she was a queen and a genius when I first met her, my G. It was so powerful. My wife's energy was so powerful. I called my mama in the first week and said, Mom, I think I found my wife. And my mama was like, she thought I was crazy. Well, you tripping. You for real? Yeah, long live Dolph Sloop Flipper. Dolph had game like this. Soul ties are real, my G. They just got y'all thinking that you just need to be plucking every rose. They brainwashed us so bad, man. I was lost in the sauce for a long time. I used to think to myself, man, it's so easy, bro. I go anywhere and just pull females and hit them. Sometimes I could hit them in the same night. You know what I mean? The baddest women, B. I'd run across them in the same weekend, the same night. You just start to understand that. I just started to realize, like, and like I said, energy is more powerful, my G. Oh, you think that little cat she got down there is powerful? Tap into her energy. Tap into her soul, my G. Tap into her mental capacity. And you'll see, oh, this chick is pretty, but she's an airhead. This chick is beautiful, but I would never want to have a son with her. The universe worked it out. I had my daughters, and this is no disrespect to my baby mom, but I learned what women I won't deal with through my baby mothers. I learned I got two daughters, and they both got different mothers. And I learned that those type women I would never deal with again. When I ran across my wife, I knew she was the total opposite of my baby mamas. And then I married my wife, and that's when I had my son. I was trying to have my son this whole time. And the reason why I had my son is because I learned discipline. I learned family. I learned that you don't just pluck every rose, my G. Youngsters, please, listen, I know it's hard. I know it's hard when you hear it going. I'm not telling you to go out there and be like Future. I'm not telling you to go out there and hit every female. I'm not telling you to make them for the streets. I'm not telling you all the things your idols, your false idols are telling you. I'm telling you, yeah, you got to learn. I told you already. Grown man business is not perfect. For you to have testimony, you have to be tested. The only reason why I could come here and talk to y'all and give testimony and have y'all rock with this is because I've been tested, my G. A lot of y'all ain't been tested. Y'all have been tested and y'all have failed to test over and over and over again. That's why you 50, 45 years old, 50 years old, still talking gang life. Still talking about gang activity. Still repping the set. Yeah, you're not active, but you're still repping the set. Cause you guys you ain't broke out of that. You ain't learned nothing yet. You still lost. Everybody not gonna be found, my G. Some men grow to 60 years old. They still have random babies. They not married. They don't have no kind of foundation, and they 65 years old, my G. So it ain't meant for everybody to learn this game. It ain't meant for everybody. I could give you the game, but if you don't apply it to your life, it don't matter. If you still run around and plucking off every rose on Instagram that you think is a rose, then it don't matter to you. But it's gonna spark the brain. Tupac said he will spark the brain that changes the world. I believe the same thing. I will spark the brain of the next king. The next king will say, yo, I used to get game from Grown Man Business TV. The next Messiah will say, yo, I was lost and I heard something. And this is, yes, long after I'm here, I'll be 110 years old and I'll transition at 120 and somebody will come back to these videos and get this game. Yeah, you gotta let me hear it, my G. You gotta let me hear it. When you do it, make sure you tap into my, salute. Salute, my G. You got my blessings on that. When you do it, you make sure you tap into my comments, my DM on Instagram or whatever, my comments on these joints, and let me know when it's done and we gonna lock in. And I'm about to expand on this music thing, but I'm not a rapper. Yeah, because I'm going to live to be 110, 120. I speak that into existence. I talk that every day. Ask my daughters. Ask my kids. I tell them all the time, they know daddy going to see 110. All right? And when I do transition at 110, then people will be able to come back. This is forever. This is in stone. Listen, I dropped these on YouTube, but then I stashed them in the US. I got these in the archives. You can't get rid of them. This game is forever. The same thing with rappers. When they drop these songs, man, I could go deep. That's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother live. But it's the same thing. Discipline. With these rappers, can you discipline yourself enough not to speak death into your life? Not to talk about death every day and in every song and then wonder why you get your head blown off? Because you've been talking about death for the last 10 years? Rapping about sliding, rapping about killing, rapping about this and that. Then when a motherfucker put that thing in your face and pop you up, now you crying and you sad? Can you discipline yourself enough not to make songs about death? Can you discipline yourself enough not to make songs about having sex with so many random women? It's hard to rap about conscious music. It's hard to rap about positivity. Living in a world of negativity, living in the devil's playground. It's hard to rap about positivity. That's why everybody talks about killing. Because nobody has enough discipline to go against the grain. Nobody has enough discipline to step the fuck out the box. This is passion in this, B. This is passion when I talk like this. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that's tapped in. Are you disciplined enough, my G? Are you disciplined enough for the blessings that the universe got waiting for you? Are you disciplined enough for the blessings that the universe got waiting for your whole family? The universe waiting to change you. Your blessings can change your whole family life, but you can't stop talking about killing. You can't stop plucking these random roses. You keep poking your finger, having random babies all over the place. I had 2 daughters with different women, and I knew I wasn't having no more kids until I got married, my G. I knew that, and I'm a man. Come on, man. Come on, man. So yeah, homie, when you do that song, bro, you let me know. You let me know, and I'm gonna support you, and I'm gonna push it for you, and I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do for that. You wondering why you in the same position? You wondering why you can't get out this rut that you in? It's because you're not disciplined enough for the blessings that's waiting for you, my G. Soon as I got discipline, let me tell you something. A lot of men act like they don't want to get married because women this, and they make all these excuses why they want to get married. Let me tell you why most men run from this. They run from their blessings. They run from the real. It's because it takes looking in the mirror. When you marry a female, you got to go and get on one knee, my G. You got to get on one knee and you got to explain to this woman how much you love her. And you got to explain to this woman what you're willing to do for her and how you came to this decision, all while being on one knee, wherever you at. And you got to make this woman, and you got to convince this woman to say yes to you. You got to commit, you got to convince this woman to submit to your last name. And that's hard to do, my G. Men are scared to do that. Men are scared, or the woman is going to say no. They're scared of rejection. So they just avoid it. And they say, I'll just be a player for the rest of my life. And I'll just, it's easier to just meet these females at the club, take them home, smash them, have a good time with them for a couple months and then, let it die out. It's easy to do that. It's no responsibility in that. It's no honor in that. That's why everybody does it. Everybody's not going to be honorable, my G. So to get this woman that's doing everything she can do for you, when a female show you she love you, she cooking for you, she doing everything that a wife's supposed to do, she loyal to you, she not cheating on you, she turning niggas down, she not answering no DMs, she doing everything she's supposed to do. But niggas is scared to be men, bro. It's scary to be a man. To take on the responsibilities of this. That's why I tell you, a lot of you dudes, the majority of these bloggers ain't men. They don't want no smoke with grown man business. They don't want to have dialogue with grown man business. They gonna keep talking, that DJ Academic stuff they talking every day. They go, why do somebody said, ask me, why do you, but I bring DJ Academics because DJ Academics was a marshmallow. He's a guy that was a marshmallow back in the day, was getting beat up in the back of the class, was being bullied. Finally got a chance to have an opinion with his YouTube and all that and his Twitch and start saying things. And now that he got a little bit of money, he feel like the money is the protection. He feel like he can say all these things because now he got money. These bloggers ain't men, bro. They soft as cotton. They soft as Dollar Tree cotton, my G. They could never rub steel with me. They could never go steel. They could never sharpen iron with me. Yeah, they marshmallow. He's soft like a marshmallow. Him, 1090 Jake, soft like a marshmallow. I seen 1090 Jake get rolled up the street by one of his white boy homies that was beating him down. Marshmallows. These dudes get on the YouTube and get to talking, they get followers and they get money respectfully to them. They get money, they rich. They got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You're not gonna get hundreds of thousands of subscribers ASAP talking the way I'm talking. Giving up that grown man business and saying it if it's popular or not. Me telling you to not pluck every rose in a rose garden is not popular. But if I told you to go have sex with every female you could see, if I told you to go in every DM, if I told you that having multiple women makes you player, makes you pushing P, that would be popular. Then I'd have 100,000 subscribers. Then I'd have 100,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. This is why I do it this way. I'm not the one trying to be popular. Listen, my name was my name before I met y'all. I was and am who I am before I met y'all. Ask my wife, ask anybody that know me in the city, Norfolk, Virginia. It is what it is. I'm pushing the real. I'm pushing manhood. I'm pushing growth and development. I'm pushing the truth. Somebody got to tell these young black men to be men, my G. And then somebody got to show them what a man is. The reason why a lot of these dudes don't get married because they scared, my G. I did it. I took my old lady to our favorite restaurant. We went to a spot called Relish, a black-owned restaurant in Philadelphia, PA. A black-owned restaurant. The dude that owns Relish in Philadelphia owns another club called Warm Daddy. It's called Warm Daddy, and it's in Philadelphia. You understand what I'm saying? And I took my wife to that restaurant, and we had a beautiful dinner, real expensive plates. We ate real good. It was a live band. My wife went to the bathroom. I told the band, I said, listen, I'm gonna propose to my wife. So when she comes back out here, I want y'all to do y'all thing. And I told him what I wanted them to do and what I wanted them to say. And the dude was so elated. He was so happy to see a young black male in a suit with a three-piece suit on, real spiffy, doing his thing, about to make grown man business, about to make grown man business happen. And he was excited. He was excited, and he said, "I got you." And my wife came back from the bathroom. She sat down and we was talking, and the guy doing the band, he did his 1-2 step with his music, and he stopped and he said, "Hey, we got a big announcement, and we want to stop the music and say congratulations and such and such, such and such." And he did what I told him. You feel me? And I got up in front of a crowd of strangers, my G. I didn't know anybody in the room. And my wife was looking like, what in the hell is going on? And I came around the table and I grabbed her hand, I pulled out from the table, and I got on one knee in front of about 100 people, random people too, eating their dinner. Got on one knee, and I explained to my wife how much I loved her, how much she meant to me, how much she means to me. I explained to my wife, how she changed me. I explained to my wife what I wanted her to do and what I was preparing to do. And then I asked her to marry me, bro. And she said, yeah, and it was a big applause and all that. But you got to know, man, me and my wife, we laugh about it to this day. Because, leading up to her going to the bathroom, bro, I was sweating. I was stuttering. My hands was clammy. I couldn't figure. I was spooked by it. I was scared, my G, as a man. I was so scared to do it. But I knew I had to, because something inside my body was saying, bro, you got to do this. You can't, this is what you have to do. It's like, I can't even explain it, what was driving me. And I did it. You feel me? And I did it. And I'm going to tell you, ever since that day, that decision was, life is about choices, B. And that one choice was a major choice in my life. It changed me, bro. It was the beginning stages of knowing what a man is. How it feels to be the man. Having $1 million don't make you the man. Academics is not the man, bro. He got money. He bought his mama a house. He driving cars, and he got multiple cars. I done seen some. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on his success, but that don't make him a man. If me and him standing face to face, he's gonna get punked. He's not a man, bro. He not a man. He's still trying to figure out how to become a man, respectfully. And I love to see young men finding their way. Somebody said to me, don't poke the bear. Listen, ain't no such thing as no bear. I'm going to say what I want, do what I want, and there's nobody going to contest this, because you ain't going to see nobody contesting no grown man business. That's why this is grown man business, because little boys, women, children, they respect grown men. And your grandfather, you wouldn't have talked to your grandfather no certain way. He was a grown man, and he would have, boy, his hands was like concrete. His hands was, so you would have never talked. That's what this grown man business is. I walk around the house like this. If I want to get to screaming, hey, hey, that's what I could do, because this is my house. I do what the fuck I want to do. You understand? A lot of y'all can't do this. Hey! You know why? Because your girlfriend will come downstairs and be like, what the hell you doing in here? And you might have your stuff kicked out, because you ain't even on the lease, my G. You ain't even on the lease. Yeah. I cut my grandparent. I cut my parent. I used to cut grass. I still do my own lawn work. Sometimes I pay the Mexicans. I got some Mexicans that come to and do the lawn work. It be hot, man, and I'm getting older. So sometimes, lately, I just been having the Mexicans come through. They do an amazing job. The Mexicanos, they do an amazing job on my yard, my friend. Yeah. I move a certain way, bro. I do what I want to do. I took a nice long nap today. 4 or 5 hour nap. Woke up, and now I'm on live with y'all, and I could scream in this. Hey! Salute, man. You feel me? Salute to everybody that's in the chat. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody that's tapped in. It's passion in this. I got a passion in me that want to expose to the youngsters, to youth, man, to anybody, even the elders, what a man is and what we need to do as men, as black men, my G. We gotta really tighten up. A lot of cultures don't respect us as black men because they know we young, dumb, and full of calm. They know all we think about is sex. We very sexually hyperactive. And they know most of us black men are throw it all away. Well, just men, period. Not even black men, but men, period. So-called men are throw their whole situation away over a piece of cat, over some nani. Discipline, my G. PNB Rock didn't practice discipline. You see where that got him trouble. He didn't practice discipline. You see, discipline. Discipline. Especially when it comes to these women, my G. It finally just has to be said. It had to be put out there. Oh man, bro, salute to you. Salute to you, my G. I appreciate salute to you, my G. More sense. I rock with you, more sense. Salute to you, my G. I like what you just said. Yeah, RP to PNB Rock. That's a whole nother angle. Look, that's all the way left. Let's tap into that. Tax Stone. When Tax Stone and that whole situation happened with him and Troy Ave, I wasn't doing content. But I was in VA, and salute to Young Yon. You know what I'm saying? Yon and Troy Ave, they got like a real relationship. And so Troy Ave spends a lot of time, he be in VA, and he's very big on entrepreneurship. And I rock with Troy Ave. And I think I'm gonna do a real video about this where I'm gonna tap into this. But I remember hearing about the situation with Troy Ave and Tax Stone, and I remember thinking to myself, like, the game is over. Like, everything as we know it, when it comes to the streets, when it comes to rap, when it comes to this hip hop, that was the beginning part for me knowing that it was over. Because Tax Stone ran down on Troy Ave, pulled the gun on him, smoked his homie. Troy Ave takes the gun, and then chases this dude down, blasting at him. It's all on the footage. They kept the footage. And the whole world, the whole hip-hop industry turn their back on Troy Ave and say that he's a rat. Like, I just don't understand you guys, man. But what I do understand is that grown man business has been lost. It's one of those things that let me know, it reassured me that somebody got to bring this grown man business back, this talking point back. I had to do it, my G. It took a while. It took some fine tuning, my G, but I had to do it. Because nobody should be, if anything, Troy Ave should be being praised and championed for his situation and what he did for his homie, man. I've never, that's when I knew you youngsters, y'all done perverted the game so much. I'm totally like just out of the loop, my G. That man got ran down on. They shot his homie and killed him. He took the gun away from the shooter and chased the shooter down, and then he's gonna call him a rat. He has to, what is he supposed to do? Then, so they got him on camera, chasing homie down, blowing at him, and they trying to charge him with attempted murder and all this stuff. And Tax Stone and them is saying, tried to pin everything on him. Come on, man. They calling that man a rat. Y'all gotta be ashamed of yourself, my G. Yeah. And then they was trying to kill Troy Ave, like shot him up inside of his car. All of that, cool. He went through it all. He ain't rat. You shoot my man in front of me, I'm gonna take the gun away from you and try to kill you. And then y'all gonna call me a rat? Like, I don't know, man. Like, the game is so ugly that I can't even sit back anymore and let y'all play like it's real. I can't sit back anymore and let y'all act like these bloggers is real. No, I'm going to call them marshmallows because they marshmallows. And I'm going to point out what's real. Troy Ave should be championed like little Timmy Tim Tom should be championed. Little Timmy, he's sitting in the car, probably minding his own business, rolling up some reefer, waiting for his homie Quando Rondo to do some business and come back on up in the car so they can go where they going. King Von, he full of pride, he full of himself, he's so self-centered and think he's the center of the world. He hops out his sleep where he was peacefully having the rest. Imagine me hopping out my nap and going outside and running down. I was just sleeping very peacefully in my bed. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't dare break my sleep to run down on you and have a conversation or altercation at all, right? But everybody don't think the same. So King Von woke up out his sleep. God had him sleeping peacefully in a car. He was getting some Z's, and he woke up out. The devil whispered in his ear, "Hey, see the whisper. Oh, you when you ain't disciplined and you hear that whisper, you gonna react. You gonna react out of impulse because you don't have enough discipline. You ain't been practicing discipline. You have to practice discipline. You can't just get it. That's why I'm telling y'all what to do. You gotta practice over and over again. You're gonna bump your head a couple times, and then soon enough you'll realize and you'll learn how to be disciplined. But King Von hadn't been practicing discipline. And King Von hopped up out his car and ran over there, and then he attacked Quando Rondo. And he tried to cause physical harm to Quando Rondo. And Quando Rondo, best homie, Lil Tommy Tim, Timmy Tom, he hopped up out the car and he flashed the hell out of Lil Von. King Von got flashed. And he died of the consequences of not practicing discipline. See how I'm talking to you? See how I'm lining it all up? See how I told you the discipline with women leads you to a death trap, but discipline not having it, period, you're going to lead yourself to a death trap. See, King Von, oh, but you know, it all steamed off of Lil Asian doll. What's her name? Lil Asian doll, big Asian doll. Yeah, so it's had a women, a demon was involved somewhere. Even in King Von's situation, a demon was involved. Lil Asian doll. We all know Lil Asian doll was a demon because after King Von got killed, she goddamn put a picture of his face on her hand, the same hand she probably jacking off them other rappers with. She got a picture of King Von's face on the same hand she jacking off these rappers with. She is a demon. She is a demon dressed up like a beautiful little dark-skinned young lady, gorgeous young lady, but she is a demon. Oh, so what she did was, yeah, so discipline. So these rappers get out and smoke you and do exactly what they supposed to do. And now the young generation, they look down on the rappers who get a body for protecting themselves. When I was coming up, I thought that's what you were supposed to do what Troy Ave did. I thought Troy Ave was supposed to take the gun and chase your ass down and try to kill you for doing something to his homie. That's what I thought was supposed to happen. So again, man, you know, I could go all night on this, but discipline, young man, patience. It is what it is. You want to live to 120, you want to be it. You know, I'm still practicing. I'm got things that I gotta dumb down for. I gotta get. You feel me? Not like y'all though. I don't have this. I've elevated above a lot of y'all. So when it come to women, I just don't see women the same as y'all see women. I see women as roses, my G. They all are beautiful, multicolored roses. Oh, imagine a flower garden with yellow roses, pink roses, red roses, white roses, yellow roses. And you could just walk through that garden and smell each one. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, bitch, you goddamn, baby, that's what it is with you. And then you find a particular rose that's made for you. You say, oh, this mine right here. And you get that rose and you pluck it. Oh, and you pluck it. You pluck that rose every time you want. You pluck her ass every time. You bust her ass down every time you want. You pluck it. Yeah. But even if you plucking your rose, you know, you're going to see other roses. You're going to smell the scent of other roses. And you can still absorb energy from other roses. That's a W, ain't it? That's the real W. That's the real win. When you find your wife and you can still absorb energy off of these other roses, but you don't pluck them, so you don't get the thorn. You don't get a thorn. You don't get the bleeding. And you know, you practice patience, you practice discipline, so you don't walk yourself into a death trap. So you don't walk yourself into a situation you can't get out of. PNB Rock walked himself into a situation that he cannot get out of. He cut a check that his behind couldn't cash. And I felt that when I seen him laying on that floor. And that jolt of energy shot through his body, and he tried to move, and he was telling himself, nigga, get up. He was telling himself, PNB Rock, get up. You can get up and walk out of here. It's a big $500,000 Maybach Bentley truck out there waiting for you. Get up. And he tried to move, bro, and yeah, man. That's another thing, you know, his chains couldn't have been in. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. It's tricky, man, with that. They was coming for his soul, my G. It wasn't no way around it. He couldn't have took his chains off fast enough. But then on top of that, yeah, his pride was in the way. I told y'all in the last video, if you want to know if you know what I mean, go look at the video I just did called Give Up the Goods. Oh, that's a fire video I just did. It's called Give Up the Goods. And I give you the perspective from behind the gun. You know, again, I told y'all the majority of these bloggers was marshmallows. They just talking their perspectives. They ain't never had no hand-on experience. They marshmallows. I'm telling you, when the dude run down on you and he planning on killing you anyway, you can't take your chains off fast enough. If he ain't planning on killing you, then you can have a few seconds to take your chain off, but we don't got a lot of time, my G. Let me tell y'all something. The same way it take a lot of balls to get on one knee and propose to your wife, it take a lot of gumption and balls to say, okay, I'm going to pull this gun out. I'm going to walk into this establishment and I'm going to pull this gun out in front of everybody. And if somebody works up enough nuts to do that, when they ask for your jewelry, take it off now, my G. Bruh, give it up. If he got enough nuts to walk in this establishment, put a gun in your face, don't get to playing all. Don't get to moving all fast. Don't get to looking me in the eyes. Don't get to asking me no questions about nothing. Y'all getting robbed, you looking the man in his eyes, you trying to take the chains off slow, you feeling like you don't really, you mad because I done got the drop on you, he done ran down, got the drop on you, you feeling, disrespected, you feeling like you upset because you about to lose these chains, your pride start taking over your mannerisms and your pride, even in your mannerisms, taking the chain off, you taking it off like you gangster, you taking it off like it is what it is, and I got this gun in your face, nigga. And I ain't playing, nigga. That's the perspective that I could give y'all, that I do give y'all, that a DJ Academics, a Adam 22, none of these bloggers can give y'all. That's why I talk on them the way I talk on them. That's why I say names the way I say names. Because it ain't because I'm poking a bear because I won't smoke. It's more because I'm telling y'all what it is. I'm going to let them paint pictures for y'all. I'm going to let them paint a facade for y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. Take it off, man. Give up the goods. This is why I know, again, a lot of you bloggers and you rappers, look, you can have all the Dracos on you. You can have all the big 80-round clips, 100-round drums. You can have all the Dracos you want. If I got the drop on you with this little 40 cal, you gonna give up the goods. And I'm gonna take the Dracos too. Because one of these bullets, man, it don't matter. It could be from a 22. That shit hurts. You could get shot with a 22. It's gonna hurt. You can die if I shoot you with this little baby gun that I got out before you got that big Draco out. So even when academics be talking like, the Draco, did he have a gun? Y'all don't know nothing because y'all ain't never did none of this. Y'all ain't never been in the streets. Y'all ain't never been hands-on. Y'all talking from a imaginary standpoint. These bloggers are speaking to y'all from an imaginary standpoint. They ain't never, so he had the gun on him. It don't matter if you got the gun on you and I walk into this Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and you don't see me walk in and you sitting in the booth over here and you can't really see and I walk right up to your table like I'm a waiter and you know how the waiter walk up. Sometimes you don't see the waitress walk up to your table. They just pop up. Hey, would you like a new drink? Yeah, I was bringing some more lemonade. So when you come in and I pop up at your table and you ain't see me pop up and I say, give it up. Nigga, don't get prideful, nigga. Don't get gangster. Don't say nothing. Just give it up or swap your life out. So You know, we're not gonna make this a long one, man. We definitely up late on this beautiful Saturday night. And we spilling game, man. Give up the goods, man. Yeah, man. You know, PNB Rock, he didn't want the internet to go into a frenzy. He already, let me dig in for y'all. He was already in a place in his life where he was trying to figure out how to get back in the music industry. He was trying to figure out what sound he wanted to use. You know, he didn't want to use his old sound. You know, he had fell back from music because he was trying to figure out how he wanted to re-enter the game, how he wanted to rebrand himself, right? So he was already in one of those stages where he's confused a little bit. He's trying to find his way. So now you add on the fact that he's about to get robbed for his biggest chains. I mean, we all know him for these PNB Rock, this big ass PNB Rock chain and all this jewelry. And now he ain't dropping no music, and now he's gonna have to deal with the media and the bloggers and everything that come with him getting robbed in California. He's gonna have to now deal with this stain on his name of being a victim, right? You know, you don't get your chains back, man. You're not gonna be able to show face in LA no more. When you start rapping again, talking about sliding and talking about these Dracos and talking, you know how even PNB Rock was talking gangster on his songs and talking about you know, you ain't gonna be able to talk like that no more. So how you gonna I told you I just took it out. Yo, I'm an old man, guy. You hear me? Uh, but how are you going to now recreate and rebrand yourself when somebody has now robbed you and you got that chink in your armor, you got that stain on your jacket, right? So you got to know, man, he did not want to come off them chains. PNB Rock did not want to come off them chains. They say he took one chain off. Now, mind you, PNB Rock had like 5 chains, big boy chains on, heavy ice. And he took one off, and they say with the other one, he hesitated. He hesitated, and you know, he was feeling prideful, and he's big PNB, and you feeling. Now, mind you got to think about the shooter pride. You got to think about the armed gunman. And that's why I say the perspective I'm going to give y'all, you can't get nowhere else. We got pride too. The man with the gun got pride too. He done worked up enough balls and enough nuts to walk into this establishment, pull a gun on you. It's people all around. Everybody's looking at what's transpiring. And you not going to give me the jewels, my G? I got a gun in your face. You gonna disrespect me like that and not give me this jewelry, man? Okay, let's go deeper than that. You know, it's a getaway driver in the car that's waiting for him to come out this establishment with all your jewelry. They done made this whole plan. They done talked about this 30 times in the car. They done ran it. They done went over this shit 30 times. And he in that car waiting for his man to come out with your jewelry. So you think he's really gonna come out without your jewelry, man? And have to tell his homies and tell all his homies that he went and did a robbery that didn't go through because he didn't get the jewelry? You think he ain't got pride? The man who got a gun in your face, don't test him, man. He obviously got more balls than you because he done walked in an establishment and put a gun in your face. He done walked up on you, give it up. Give it up. And do it happily. Don't make him ask you twice. If he asking you for your chains, don't make him ask you for your watch and your jewelry. Take it all. Hey, give me your chains. That means take your chains off, your rings off, your watches off, your bracelet. When I say give me your jewelry, that mean everything. Okay. Okay. Is any of your rappers telling you this? Is any of your favorite artists or your favorite bloggers telling you this? They can't tell you like this because they ain't... It's only a handful of us on this thing. It's a handful of us. And I'm going to start pointing them guys out too, the real ones. The real ones. Okay? Because we got some real bloggers out here as well. Everybody ain't fake. Everybody ain't marshmallow. I'm just calling them out first. It is what it is. They got y'all thinking that money make y'all who y'all are. PNB Rock wasn't a man yet. He wasn't a man because a man would have known, I'm going to give you all this jewelry. I'll get you later. I'ma give you all this jewelry, and I'm gonna be so pissed off that you robbed me that I'm gonna go get $50,000, and we gonna figure out who did this, and I'm going and we gonna get you. I'm lining everything up. And we ain't taking no prisoners, man. Your mama could go if she with you. Your niece, your grandmama, whoever close to you that's in the car walking with you. When we finally find you, they can go with you. Shorty, I had to get whacked. You know, we had to take. I wouldn't even be wanting to hear no explanations from Shorty. You know, you have to pay and be held accountable for your mistakes. You made a mistake and dropped the location, and he paid with his life. What you think we gonna listen to you talk and explain to us what happened? No, you need to at least get chipped. I ain't saying kill Shorty. What I'm saying is when Shorty take a shower, and she wash that pretty little body up, she need to have a bullet wound or two on her arm or something to know that, man, I'll never set another man up like that. I'll never drop my location. You know what? I'm in the shower and look at this bullet wound right here. Look, I got chip right there too. Yeah, that's what I did to PNB Rock. I made a mistake and dropped the Addy when we was eating. I didn't mean to do it. And somebody killed PNB Rock. And look, I got bullet wounds for that. I'll never do that again. I'll never put somebody's life at risk again. RIP to PNB Rock. That's what need to happen. And when it come to me and mine, it wouldn't be no talking. I wouldn't have never posted on Instagram, we coming to Philly or we coming to Cali with all these dudes. We just would have came to Cali. This shit happened a few days ago. I would have already been out there, and took a flight out there, had 4 or 5 guys on the same flight with me, and we out there, and we would have already been feet to land in California right now. It wouldn't have been on Instagram posts talking about, yo, we coming out there with 1,000 goons. Niggas would have already been out there, 10, 11, 12 deep, and we would have been at Shorty house. And Shorty would be duct tape right now. I'm not saying we was going to take you off. I'm not saying we was going to take you off the earth, Shorty. I don't want to take nobody off, but we going to duct tape you. I'm going to hit you. You will never walk again. If you was I will shoot you in your kneecap. You will never walk again. You'll be disabled for the rest of your life, because we gonna shoot you in your kneecap. We gonna make you tell us everything that happened. Whoever you was talking to, whatever homies you still in contact with, we gonna make you talk. Yeah. And then after that, you can go about your way. And every time Shorty take a shower, every time she get in that shower, that jacuzzi, that pool, and she put that bathing suit on, she gonna have to learn to get comfortable with that big ass chip on her shoulder. Cause we gonna knock a chip off that, Shorty. For you dropping that location, we dropping the chip off that shoulder, Shorty. All this talking from these bloggers, all this talking, dog. Yeah, pressure, big pressure. Yeah, we gonna apply pressure. Salute the OG Percy for that one. So I like that. Salute the OG Percy. That's why I heard that first set. We gonna apply pressure. Oh, we figuring out. Oh, pressure. Cause you niggas, again, these boys ain't men. They on YouTube and Instagram talking about what they gonna do, and talking about who they gonna do, and talking about what it is and what they want to do. Oh, we about to come out there. Well, come on in. Come on to Cali with your 1,000 goons and see how many you leave with. See how many you leave with. Yeah. 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 Couch chasing. Couch chase ain't gonna get you nowhere. PNB got done dirty. He out of here. Where's Shorty at? Where she live at? Where's her information? What you talking about, boy? You crazy? Yeah, you boy. Hey. And that's why I say I like to lay low. Trust me, man. Trust me. I like to lay low. Y'all done been in the house. Y'all ain't gonna steal nothing. Y'all ain't gonna steal nothing. So I'm about to come out here and y'all already know, I already told y'all I turned this to a vacation home. So we got the big boy pool B. And already know how I give it up. Yeah, Cardi B defending that girl. But let me say something about Cardi B. And somebody could clip this up. Somebody could clip this up and give it. I'm not scared of Cardi B. I don't care about no lawsuits. I don't care about none of that, Cardi. Cardi is one that is going to defend one of them girls. You know why? Because Cardi used to set up men and get them robbed and drugged in hotel rooms the same way. The same way. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, it's a vacation home. It's a vacation home. We going up. But Cardi B, you used to get men robbed the same way. Oh, I got a clip, and I think I'm going to do a video on that. Matter of fact, that's going to be my next video. Oh, thank you, but my G. That's gonna be my next video, and I'm gonna do it tonight, or I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Y'all will have this video for your Sunday viewings. I got something, Cardi B, for you. And I'm gonna let you say it out your own mouth. Then I'm gonna give my commentary on it. But Cardi B is she's gonna defend Shorty, because Cardi B used to rob men. She said it out her own mouth. She used to get men to a hotel room. Then she used to drug them and rob them. Huh? 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 Salute to all hundreds that's in the building. She used to rob men. Cardi B used to get men drugged. She used to get them to the hotel room after the strip club. She used to make them think she was gonna have sex with them. She used to say, "Come to the hotel room, we gonna have sex." And then she used to drug them up. She used to put Visine and Clear Eyes in their drinks. She used to get them high. They'll pass out. She'll rob them. Cardi B said this out of her own mouth. You can't play with me, Cardi. I'm not one of these little bloggers. I'm not one of these little YouTubers, Cardi B. I'm not one. I got lawyer money, Cardi B. I got big lawyer money. I got big lawyer money over here at Big GMB TV, Cardi. I'm not one. I'm not the one. I'm not the two. I'm not Shorty. I'm not, yeah. Cardi B used to rob men. I'm glad that you gave me that. I'm glad that you said that, because now my next video, I'm gonna align the two. I'm gonna give y'all a perspective that not no blogger has said yet. I'm gonna give it to y'all nice and neat. I'm gonna line it up nice and neat. Yeah, this is a nice house. This is my house. Again, we not blogging out no back rooms, my G. When I give y'all the game that's coming from the real, you can take this game. You can take this game. When I tell you be disciplined, you can take this game, because it can take you to the next level. I live a certain way. I don't do no bragging and boasting like these other boys. I'm not AK-47. I don't blog from no back room with no yellow walls, my G. We don't smoke cigarettes in the house, my G. When you dealing in a mansion, you don't smoke cigarettes in a mansion, my G. Okay, so it is what it is. Call it how you want to call it. Whoever wants, man, hey, it is what it is. You want smoke, you gonna get the smoke. Period. Yeah. Cardi B used to line up men. Cardi B used to get men robbed. When she was a stripper, Offset, I'm sorry. You married an ex. I'm sorry, my G, that you did. Cool. I'm glad that you turned into a housewife, my G. I'm glad that you turned into a housewife. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm just talking because I see everything. And these bloggers they gotta be held accountable for what they talking, what they spewing to the youth. So it ain't no beat, but hey, if you want to have dialogue for any blogger, we can have that. Cardi B used to rob men, G. Cardi B used to rob men. The same way they rob PNB Rock, Cardi B used to line men up the same way. She used to line men up the same way Cardi B did. And I said that if you look at my last video, the live that I did before I went to sleep, I took a nice nap today. I did a live about female artists that I was being asked about my opinion about female rappers. And I spoke about Cardi B. I spoke about Nicki Minaj. I spoke about Megan Thee Stallion. How Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B are, these females are industry puppets. That's why they don't go too far. I did a whole video. Go check it out. But Cardi B used to rob men about that strip club. So Shorty that was with PNB Rock, she got that same mentality. Yeah. Hey, listen, I got the video. Oh, let me look. Hold on. I'm going to tell you something. I had this. Hold on. I'm going to find it when I get off this. But this video, I had it for a long time when Cardi B said it. And I always wanted to do some commentary on it, but I just couldn't figure out how to approach it. But this is the perfect time to approach it, since Cardi B feels the need to defend Shorty. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah, Shorty dropped the location, and you know what? Big PNB paid with his life. So what's supposed to happen to Shorty? We supposed to have something. Nah, ain't no sympathy. Shorty, you don't get no sympathy. You will get smoked. You will get smoked. Luckily for you, Shorty, you was dealing with PNB Rock. Lucky for you. Lucky for you, Shorty. Yeah. We salute to everybody in the chat. Yeah, when you come over here, my G, you only gonna get the real. Ask Brown about Grown Man Business TV. When you come over here, you only gonna get the realness. The realness. I come from that. So I got to give it up the way it's supposed to be given up. And Cardi B, you out of pocket. You out of pocket, shorty. Now, Cardi B, you slid on that case with them strippers. You beat the strippers up. Some girl stuff. None of my business. I don't even get involved with girl altercations like that. But you still ain't never answered about the men you had robbed, Cardi B. You got to know the higher ups and the elites know you used to rob men. You got to know that when it's time for you to pay the piper, Cardi B, that those allegations will be brought up again. The street, oh, boy, you said it the best. When the streets need a body, Cardi B, and you're on the plate, they're going to bring up those men you used to rob. Thank you, universe, for that download. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I felt that download when it came to me. And you know what? I appreciate you. I appreciate you giving it to me. I appreciate being able to see it and hear it and recognize it. Y'all know what time it is. It's beautiful out here during the daytime. They coming to finish the pool this week, so we'll be finishing up. $100,000 pool I just put in the back of the crib. Me and the old lady, look, and I tell y'all, they cameras everywhere. You see the camera now. Oh, this like a fortress. You won't be able to get 50 feet within my house without me knowing you here. You won't be able to get 25 to 50 feet near any part of my house, huh? Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah, let me slide these doors. This vacation home, you see what I'm saying? Without me knowing. You won't be able to get 20 to 30 feet to the crib without me knowing your ass is in front of the house. You know, so what about Cardi B? You know what I mean? I got to have that now that I think about that. I'm glad I did this live because I hadn't made that connection yet. I hadn't made that connection, but I told y'all, all my investors, y'all come into this channel, y'all helping the channel grow. The channel, y'all all come in and y'all invest your time and your energy. And listen. If you never heard this before, I'm gonna tell you, those are the highest forms of currency. Time and energy, raw energy, is the highest form of currency. So that's why I call y'all investors. Because when y'all come to these lives, when y'all come to the channel, when y'all tap in and all that, y'all are investing raw energy and time, the highest form of currency. That's why I appreciate y'all. And when I put my angles with y'all angles, we gonna change the world. Do you understand? When I put my multiple upon multiple different angles with your multiple upon multiple different angles, because everybody has the privilege of having different perspectives and angles to a said situation. I'm nice with this, man. I'm a beast with this. It ain't. It's a talent to be able to come up here and talk to y'all fluently. Do you understand? Everybody can't get up on this YouTube. Everybody can't get up in front of people and speak publicly. Everybody don't have the vocabulary or the mental capacity to get up here and give y'all the game in a manner of how I'm giving y'all the game. It's almost like I'm rapping to y'all. Because you got to know words or spells. Words, the tongue is powerful. It's the devil was an angel of music. He was a beautiful angel. He made the most beautifulest music. It all coincides right here, down here. Yeah. Salute, my G. Next time. I'm not gonna stay too much longer. I gotta get my screen fixed on Monday. So I can't ever really see. Sometimes I can see how many people in the room. Sometimes I can't, but I can't ever see how long I've been up here. I kind of like it like that. I'm gonna get my screen fixed though. But the fact that I can't see just has me. It always makes me just go over an hour. I always go over. Yeah. Hold on. What was that like that? Let me see something. Hold on. Speak on the downloads, my G. We here for that. The download, okay. Like I told y'all, we get too deep into it, but this melanin, you know what I'm saying? This melanin, the gold that we put on this melanin, the way the sun hits our skin, The way the sun hits our hair, that's ether, and it makes our hair grow upward just like a plant, just like a tree, just like a rose, just like anything, a plant. Our hair grows upward. These dreams that we have are not dreams, my G. I'm sorry to tell you. I know that we all grew up and they told us that we have dreams and we have nightmares, and these are dreams. But what they really are downloads. Now, what is a download? Us being connected to the solar system, the solar system, the soul. We have connections to different realms. We are, uh, uh, I don't want to say aliens, but we are connected to the astros. We are. Everybody's not. Us, we have high levels of this melanin. You got other people with lower levels, and then you have some people like the Caucasian people that have no melanin. Now, we could get deep into this. I'm already up. Y'all already in the crib. Y'all don't steal. Y'all not gonna steal nothing, right? I got my robe on. I'm feeling all right. It's real soft. I like it. It gives me some kind of, I can't explain what it means. But so Caucasians, they don't have any melanin. So they have, sometimes they might have dreams. They have like memory clashes while they sleep. Their memory clashes together while they sleep. We have actual downloads, which is what they call dreams. So you can have somebody go to sleep and have a download and wake up. The guy in Flint, Michigan, that made the machine that makes water out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? This guy he went to sleep, he had a download, and he woke up and he made a machine. Something told him to make this machine, and this machine makes water out of thin air. My point is, that's how we get the information to take this realm to the next level. So when you close your eyes, you're gonna have downloads. You're gonna see all of these things, and what you're supposed to do is the ones that you can remember. You're supposed to analyze those downloads. You're supposed to dissect. Now, I don't be trying to use too many words, which all are like go over your head or under your bridge. You know what I'm saying? But with YouTube, it's no cursing, so I really like to articulate this, and I like talking to y'all like this. I get gangster and get ratchet too, but I like to, so you have to analyze these downloads. You have to look through these downloads within yourself when you have your spare time. When you wake up and you say, "Wow, man, that was a crazy dream," and then you rehash that dream. It's lessons and it's secrets in those dreams and those downloads, and it's messages in them. And if you pay attention, you can decode those messages and you can change the world. You can, how you think airplanes came down? How do you think we've created all these things? Somebody had a vision. They had a download. They had a dream. Yeah. On your higher self. And you can see these things very clearly. Let me give you some more game, right? So when you have these downloads, your eyes are closed, but you can see these things. Think about that. Your eyes are closed, but you can see. Right? Okay, let's go a little bit deeper, right? Close your mouth right now and say, Grown Man Business TV. Close your mouth, though. Close your mouth, though. Close the mouth, though. Close your mouth. Lock it up. Now say, Grown Man Business TV. Everybody say Grown Man Business TV on 3. Close your mouth. Now, you heard yourself say Grown Man Business, right? You didn't open your mouth, but you heard a voice, and it said Grown Man Business. Close your mouth, man. Close your mouth. Everybody close your mouth. Now, on 3, when I go like this, everybody, but close your mouth, all right? You heard that Grown Man Business in your head, didn't you? What voice was that? What frequency was that? That's a voice. You heard it. You heard it because you said Grown Man Business, but you said it in your head, but you didn't open your mouth. But you heard the voice. It wasn't just in your head. It was a voice that you heard. Say it in your head. That's how deep this thing go. What is that? Who is that? That voice, what is that? Who is that? That's the God in you. That's the God in you that's gonna tell you shorty ain't no good. That's the God in you that's gonna tell you, don't go to that Roscoe's, my G, shorty ain't ish. But you gonna go against that. You gonna go against the word that's in you because you think you God. Your pride too big. You think you the one. These downloads come for a reason. They come for a reason, my G. It is what it is, man. You know, the game is powerful, man. You really open yourself up to this game, and you will start seeing the world different. You will start seeing women that a lot of these women are demons. You not all of them. You know what I'm saying? You got some queens out here. You got some angels out here. You still got women out here that are nurturing, that are beautiful women. But you know, every day is getting worse, and that percentage is going higher and higher when you got demons. These women are demons for the most part. You just can't see it because you're not open up to this game. You're not open to this game. One thing I learned about this YouTube thing with consuming it, right? Like salute the young Pharaoh, right? Young Pharaoh, Tariq Nasheed, salute the FBA all the way around, right? But what I realized is like you could get on this thing and be like too educated. And you done read so many books. You done read so many books that you done short circuited your spiritual connection. You done altered your spiritual connection because you done read so many books and you done took in so much information from man-made books, right? And then so you could be too smart, you know, for your own good, right? And then you got the other half where you could just be too ignorant, where you could like really be telling the truth, but you just saying such wild, outlandish things that people can't really see past the antics anymore, and they not, you know, your word just getting weaker and weaker because you playing too much. So I structured myself to fall right in the middle, to fall right in the middle. Like I'm very educated. I'm a real smart guy, but I didn't go to college. I don't do a lot of, I'm not really into a lot of that type of doctrination with books and all that. I get into the books a little bit and do this and that, and I take what I want. But a lot of it just come from downloads, from life experience, real life experience. That's why I be on these bloggers next. Yeah, I know they ain't experienced. They just talking. It ain't no hate. I just see that y'all soft and marshmallowy. Y'all s'mores. These bloggers are in between two graham crackers with a Hershey Kiss right in the middle. And they just getting softer by the day. You like that one? These bloggers are s'mores, my G. Yeah, Drake is a s'more. He's a good rapper, but he's a s'more, my G. Look in his eyes when he do his interviews. He's soft as Dollar Tree cotton. No, respectfully. You feel me? Salute the push ton. Pusha T, salute the push ton. It's VA, baby. Right? But these bloggers, they s'mores, baby. They marshmallowy in the middle. They soft. Oh, they soft. And then you don't just want to be a marshmallow. You want to go ahead and get yourself a Hershey Kiss. And you want to put that Hershey Kiss right in the middle of that marshmallow. Oh, they soft. They all marshmallowy. And you squish them together. Oh, you see the marshmallows and the oh yeah, these bloggers, they lunchtime. It's dinner time, baby. Put the plate on the table. Make sure the stove hot. You hear me? Yeah, that's that VA coming out. Me, you hear me? I like Doggy, man. He alright. His content is cool, but I don't know, man. These bloggers, man, they ain't real like that, man. These dudes know how to code. They know how to set up their Instagrams and their YouTubes, man. They setting up rooms in the back of their house or their apartment, and they got lights. And these bloggers put up little LED lights all around the room, and bro, watch these bloggers. Ain't no LED. I ain't got no setup, bro. It ain't no setup. I might be in my car when I tap in with y'all. A lot of the times I tap in right here because I got a lot of light coming into the living room. Or I tap in right here. Y'all see that photo? Everybody know. I'm in my living room. Or I'm in my car. These niggas got they spare room with LED lights that I bought for my daughter all around the room. These niggas got LED lights. These motherfuckers making it. These motherfuckers crazy. It ain't real, bro. It ain't real. You know, so that's what we gonna stand on over here. We gonna just keep it. We just gonna keep it grown man business. But these bloggers, when y'all go check them out, look at them, man. Watch how they talk, man. Look at they body movements, they mannerisms as men, and you will know these bloggers is they Hershey s'mores with a big marshmallow in the middle. Don't it sound good? Don't that motherfucking sound about right? Get you some motherfucking camp. We get us a campfire. We get us a campfire and just roast all these s'mores and just eat each s'more one by one. Me and all my investors. That's what's gonna happen in due time. Oh, you gotta know in due time. You gotta know in due time we gonna eat every last one of you, mother. Trust me. We coming to the top. We going to the top. But we don't do it a whole different way. Yeah. We gonna do it a whole different way, my G. We gonna do it grown man business. Yeah. Don't turn shark food. Don't turn to a s'more, my G. Don't be a marshmallow. Yeah, Cardi. I got something for Cardi. I've been waiting to give Cardi some. I've been waiting to give Cardi some content. I seen the whole thing that went down with Tasha K, and I ain't gonna lie. That whole situation with Tasha K, it made a lot of bloggers scared. You know what I'm saying? She did. I gotta give Cardi B that. She put her foot on these niggas' necks, and she spooked a lot of these niggas, right? But I never been spooked. I never felt spooked from Cardi, uh, and what she did. You know what I'm saying? But what it did make me do was it made me step back and reevaluate how you blog. You know what I'm saying? And how you create content and how you talk about these artists that claim that they don't care about, there go that camera again, that claim that they don't care about social media and they don't care about, hold on guys, and they don't care about, that claim that they don't care about social media, they don't care about bloggers. The bloggers broke, the bloggers ain't got no money, and they do what they want to do, and they don't care about nothing that the bloggers saying. The whole situation with Cardi B really changed the perspective. And again, like I said, for me, it just made me step back and say, I'm not gonna stop talking about you, but figure out how I'm gonna talk about you and everybody else. So Cardi, I kind of backed off of Cardi. Uh, 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 Check your girl phone. Jake. Under Jake? I don't know. I try not to look in the chat. That's one thing I learned too. The chat be having their own thing going on. I try to. Sometimes I look, but then I don't know. So anyway, Cardi, I'm gonna get at Cardi. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how that slipped under the rug with Cardi B. Like with everything that happened with like Bill Cosby, Rick Ross with drugging, all this stuff, right? Who phone, dog? Who you talking to? Who is this? Who? Hold on real quick. Okay, what you talking about? Hold on, cause I can't see you. What you talk? You talking to me in the road? What you talking about? Who is she? Who is your girl? Who is my girl? Yeah, I know he trolling, but I'm gonna give him 2 seconds. Who is you? Who is the girl? Man, shut your ass up, man. But anyway, yeah, man. Uh, no, we don't go in phones, bro. We don't go on phones, man. We don't go on phones, man. Let me give y'all some game. Don't go through phones, man. If you got to go through your girl phone, man, don't rock with it. Hmm? That's first and foremost. And secondly, man, don't worry about what's in your girl phone. This is what you worry about. Is your girl getting some money? And she taking care of that. Is she gonna do whatever you tell her to do when you tell her to do it? A lot of you dudes be so worried about what Shorty doing with that little cat. Y'all ain't worried about what she doing with that paper. So you need to get I'm gonna push some P to you, player. I'm gonna push some pimping to you, player. Right? Get some money, man. Make sure your shorty getting some money. You so worried about who she with and what she doing and what nigga she with, but you ain't worried about where that money being spent at. You understand me? You don't not so get your pimping right, brother. Don't worry. Stop going through your girl phone, my G. The way you talking, King Jake, I know you go through your girl phone. Stop going through your girl phone, my G. All right, so let's keep it on. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. Cause you sound like a simp. You sound like a PNB Rock. PNB Rock had took his girl phone for 6 months. You talk about go in your girl phone. You was a whole sucker. King Jake, you need to take the king off your name, homie. I will not call you that word again. Your name is Jake. Jake, listen to me, Jake. Now listen to me, Jake. Listen to me. When I was growing up, the Jake we called the police the Jakes. The police, and your name is Jake. Come on, man. Your name is Jake, my G. Like, yeah, yeah. Jake, man. You might be the first sucker I seen on my live, my G. You definitely soft as Dollar Tree cotton. Talking about go through somebody's phone. You softer than Dollar Tree cotton, my boy. Dollar Tree cotton too. Make sure you don't leave the Dollar Tree out. So anyway, Cardi B, yeah, man. With everything that went with Bill Cosby and this and that is, yeah, man. It's one of those things where it has to be spoken about, and I'm curious on just why. I know kind of why. She is a big puppet. She is an industry plant. She is one of their biggest uh, industry plants, right? And that's why they not pressing her now. But when she dies down and she has some more kids, and when Cardi B starts going through the Nicki Minaj phase where she has when she when she goes through the whole Nicki Minaj, the decline that all artists go through, that decline, right? When she starts to go through that decline, they're going to pin her with they're going to do her like everybody else, like they do everybody else. And she's either gonna play ball to the fullest, like Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez has been passed around to each man. I mean, everybody done had a piece of J Lo. If Cardi B continues to try to raise a family with Offset, who is a black man, he's black. You feel what I'm saying? And she's trying to be a family, and she's trying to present this narrative. They're going to clap her, and I'm going to do a video on Cardi B and the connection I feel Cardi B with Shorty, because Cardi B and Shorty are one and the same. Everybody feels like Shorty set up PNB Rock, and Cardi B admitted that she sets men up, or she used to set men up. You know how I do. I got clips. I got clips. I got clips. I got clips. I like to let man, I love this. I like to let them do their own talking before I get into it. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, man. Listen, I don't even know how long I've been on this thing. How long? I don't know how long I've been on this thing, man, but now I'm tired again. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old man, my boy. I'm in the garage now. Y'all see, I'm in the garage now. That's why I be working out at. I come in here and work out, punch on the bag, sweat, ride bikes. You see the bikes. Uh, uh, yeah, y'all know the garage. I did a lot of videos sitting right here in my rocking chair in the garage with the garage door open. But now I be by the pool a lot. I don't even be the pool about done, man. So now I be in the back. I be in the pool house chilling a lot. I like the pool house. It's real sunny. Salute, man. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. Let me get a roll call real quick. Let me get a roll call for everybody that's in the chat. Where you from? You know what I'm saying? Where we tapped in at right now? Everybody, let me know where you from. Let me everybody let me know uh, what's popping out there. Where y'all from? Hartford? Where that's at? Oh, it's 2 a. Damn, I've been on this joint for. I've been up this joint for a minute now. It's 2 a. It's 2:30 in the morning. CT, salute, 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 my G. Salute, my G. New York, New York, the Bronx. Yeah, yeah. I love NYC. I love uh 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 this city. You know what I'm saying? I get to talk. I used to love Cali before they killed Nip. I talk about everybody. I talk about it all. ATL, salute. Hey, look. You in ATL, Greensboro, North Carolina, salute, Harlem. Hey, ATL, uh, I got some people in ATL, so I'm gonna be down there soon, man. Sweets Lounge. I know you know Sweets Lounge. You know my people own that, and we gon' definitely be linking up for whoever's in ATL. My first stop, my first real stop, and meet and greet and pop out is gonna be ATL, man. It's gonna be fire. So salute to ATL. Uh, yeah, Harlem, man. New York is, the last time I was in New York, man, it didn't feel the same like it used to, man. New York just feel weird to me. So I'm glad I'm not up there no more. Salute to Queens, Queens, Queens. All right, so check it. That's crazy that you say that. So you said that was in, and mind you, I wasn't really like 2015. I was on to his music, but the internet wasn't out. So when that raid happened, and you was there for that. So that was 2015. So now, mind you, Grown Man Business TV. I come to Cali, 2016. You understand what I'm saying? Like first quarter 2016, and I come. So now the raid is over. Nip is already handled his case 2016. Sam is in jail, but I didn't know all this then. Black Sam is in jail, and Nip got the store, the other store now. He don't got the Slauson Tees joint where they raided. He got the one that he turned to the Marathon store, right? So I come out there 2016. One of my homies, one of my old lady friends, stays right on Slauson. I could get the name of the street, cause I got pictures. But she stayed like right on Slauson, like 2 blocks from the Marathon store. So now I'm going to the Marathon store. Like I'm walking up the block. I'm going to the Marathon store. I'm tapped into the Marathon store, and I go in there. Right, the first time I go up there, I walk in, and I had my old lady. I ain't bullshit. I had my old lady and everything with me, cause I was just fanned out a little bit. I was just wanting to see what I had been hearing about when the marathon continue. I just wanted to see, and I was in Cali. It was LA. So I go up there. Now, mind you, at this time I didn't know who Jay Stone was. I didn't know who he was. I just knew Nipsey. I didn't know what Jay Stone looked like. I knew he was on that one song, Get Right. So I go in. So we pull up in the parking lot. I got big ass joint lit up. I go and I oh yes, that's fire. I rock with Jay Stone music, man. Rock the whole Get Right joint he did with Nip. That's when I first got on. I was like, man, who is so we go in the Marathon store, and now I didn't know that the other one been raided, and they had just opened this one up. The new Marathon store, they had just opened it up, so it almost looked like a flea market. It was like tables, it was mad clothes folded up on the tables, like in stacks. It was some clothes on the walls as well. And I walked in, and I was kind of surprised, because I don't know. I seen like videos of he had like a store, so I didn't think it was like that shit was like a gang headquarters. But it was like 50 Crips in there, 40 people in there, all like dudes. So I walk in, I got my old lady with me. I'm totally stunned when I walk in. Like now I'm kind of, now everything my homie was saying to me is resonating in my head. What my homie was saying, yo, be careful, this, that, and third. You had Jay Stone, and you had a whole bunch of other like dudes in there, right? So boom, I'm walking around the store. I'm asking like, yo, how much is this? How much is these sweats? And dude say like $100. I'm like, damn, he says $100. How much is this shirt? $85. I'm like, man, I'm like, what's going on? The whole time, they wasn't sure. I could tell in hindsight, they wasn't sure if I was a gang member or if I was a tourist. I had my shorty, I'm black, I'm walking through there. I know I didn't have like no red on. At least I didn't, but with the gang politics out there, you just don't know. You can have a hat with a number or sign on it that's wrong. So I'm walking around the store. They watching us like, right? So I'm like, all right, man, thanks. I really wanted to ask if Nip was there. I wanted like an autograph, but I'm glad he wasn't because my wife was with me, and I didn't want to be fanned out. But I wanted to get an autograph or like a picture with him. Again, phones wasn't. They was there, you know what I'm saying, but they wasn't like it is now. Um, so Nip wasn't there. I didn't see Nip. So I leave out. I go get back in the car and I shoot out. And as I leave out, Jay Stone walks. He like followed us out. You can ask my whole like Jay Stone followed us to the door, walked out, and watched us get in the car and pull out. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget it. Um, and then after that day, I was in Cali for like a month. I would walk up to the marathon store every day with my old lady, because my old lady was doing like Serena Williams, Salon Knowles. She was doing work with these celebrities, and I would just be at the crib, and I would walk to the marathon store. I would go get smoke off of Slauson and Crenshaw. You had the dude selling the bread up there. You had dudes selling the bud up there. I would do all that type of stuff. Just walk up and down Slauson, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, like the heart of the city, this way, but they killed the heart of the city, bro, when they killed Nip. That's why Cali is in a frenzy like it is now. Nipsey was Nipsey was about to change Cali. Nipsey was about to merge the hoods. Nipsey was about to elevate above the gang. One thing they always say in Cali is one thing they say in Cali is you can never be bigger than the gang. Nobody's bigger than the program. But Nipsey unknowingly was becoming bigger than the program. Nipsey was the program. He was the prototype. Uh, and when they killed him, bro, they killed the heart of LA. When I tell you LA almost had a chance to redeem itself. Let me go a little deeper, right? Because I really rocked with Nip, bro. I really rocked with Nip, right? So let me go a little bit deeper, right? Nipsey, Nipsey, in the 90s, right? In the late 80s and the early 90s, in the mid 90s, LA was you had Jerry Curl shooting, gangsting, killing Jerry Curl dudes with big sloppy Jerry curls. I'm talking about they dripping Jerry Curl juice everywhere. They was killing. Drive-by shootings was rampant. I'm talking about we had never in Virginia, we had never heard of no drive-by shootings. So like that shit was scary to me. Like when I used to see movies like Menace to Society, I couldn't fathom the thought of somebody rolling up out of the clear blue sky in a car shooting everybody. It was just weird, and they killed a lot of people. LA, they got a lot of blood on their hands in LA, as far as the city and the area, right? Nipsey came out of that. Out of all that bloodshed, out of all that music, out of all that terror, out of all that mayhem that happened in Cali, bro, you had a Nipsey Hussle that was born as a baby and raised in that environment and then bred to change the environment. That's what he was bred to do. That's what all the downloads he got at night when he was asleep was training him to do, was change the whole situation, my G. Hey, listen, Jake, man, don't make me. Hey, listen, man, I don't got no mods yet. I don't know what y'all got going on in there, Jake. But you playing, and I might have to get you up out of there, right? I'm gonna give you. I ain't never had to. I don't even do stuff. I don't even know how to do it. I don't really even know how to delete you or hide you. But I'll figure it out. But stop playing, dog. Grown man business. You feel me? I'm laughing at you. I'm trying not to laugh at you because you saying wild stuff, right? But Nipsey came up through the night. He came up through all that killing. He came up through all, and that video. I suggest y'all go watch the video Nipsey got with Snoop Dogg. That's called "What They Call You Where You From." What they call you where you from? And well, was it question number one? And remember looking at the legend I become. I can't help but feeling like I am the one because Nipsey was the one. He came up in that, and it raised him to be the savior, my G, the Messiah. And when they killed him, bro, they killed the one person that actually had a foothold to change LA, to change the landscape of the gangs, to change the gangs into what they supposed to be. And you got to know LAPD did not want that to happen. LAPD act like they was cool with Nip and had a hand in him getting because if Nip would have did what he was planning to do, then the violence would be so low. You wouldn't even need half the jails after 5 years. You wouldn't even need half the jails they got built out there. They wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to fill the jails if Nipsey would have did what he was supposed to do. They wouldn't be able. They wouldn't be able to fill the jails because the violence would have been so low. Because Nipsey, like he said, he got respect in 100 hoods, 100 sets. Nipsey had respect in 100 sets. So imagine 100 sets that have respect for Nip that will stop the violence just because Nipsey is cool with them and Nipsey is cool with them and they don't want to beef because Nipsey is the glue. Nipsey was the glue and they killed them, bro. And the fact that they don't feel like that, like how I feel. I'm not from LA. I'm not from Cali. I feel passionate about it, bro. I feel passionate about that, what they did to Nip, bro. And the fact that they just say stuff like, well, we lose homies every day, let me know they thought Nipsey was just another homie. Oh, they thought Nipsey was just another Crip. The people in California don't even really recognize, what they had in their hands, that they let slip through their fingers. You won't have another Nipsey Hussle like that for another 25 years, the same way with Tupac. Tupac died, and we had to wait for Nipsey Hussle to be born and grow to a man and become mature to be able to give his gift to the world. And that took 30 to 40 years. You won't have another. So LA, y'all done, bro. Y'all done. That's why they get mad when I talk about LA. I just did a video talking about VA. Because y'all talk about VA. Talk about where you from. Where I did a video, and I'm going to talk more about where I'm from. I'm glad y'all told me to, because you know what? Yeah. I'm glad y'all told me to do that because that's my area. But I feel passionate about what they did to Nip and Cali. Nigga, you crazy? It's supposed to be a war going on about that. And I ain't talking about no war with no gangs. I'm talking about war against the gangs and the police. That's what war's supposed. But hey, let me digress. This is YouTube. This is YouTube. They supposed to be warned with the police out there. They some hope. That's why I be on their neck. That's why I call them suckers. That's why I call it. I don't want to dish. I don't want nobody to feel no way. But that's why I talk on they OGs how I talk on they OGs. Cause they OGs still got the youngins killing each other. Nip was about to change that. Y'all watch Nip die and y'all blame it on the gangs and then try to act like y'all just gonna move forward. The marathon has not continued. But I tell you this. We gonna continue the marathon. This what I'm doing right here continues the marathon. You niggas ain't continuing the marathon. You niggas ain't continuing the marathon. Y'all just talking. Y'all just talking. They just talking in Cali. They ain't continuing the marathon. The marathon was the work. These niggas dropping albums and doing Puma's deals off of stuff that Nip left for them, which is what it is. But y'all ain't keeping the marathon going. Nipsey was about to change LA. So when he said he was going to sit down with the police, they lined them up. They lined them up. You going to have a Crip, a real rolling 60 Crip, sit down with the LAPD and have talks about stopping violence. That is unheard of and unprecedented. It don't happen. And actually the LAPD don't want to sit down with you gang members. They hate y'all. The LAPD hates y'all gang members. They want all y'all smoke. They do all kind of tricks and tactics to start wars between y'all. And y'all fall for it every time. And instead of y'all going and warring with the police, y'all just kill each other. Y'all some suckers out there in Cali. Excuse me, dog, respectfully. Respectfully. I don't even be trying to talk about Cali because it make me mad. And then I get to disrespecting people and talking, I don't like to attack nobody. But y'all killed the heart of Cali, and y'all killed so many rappers, dog. Y'all killed one of them that y'all was the savior, B. Not just for Cali, B, but the game he was giving out to black people everywhere was he was the one, bro. I learned a lot from Nip, bro. Being integrated vertically. Do you understand what that means? Do you know what that means, being integrated vertically? Google it and then Google when Nip was talking about this in 2016 and 15, talking about being integrated vertically. Y'all ain't the game he was giving up on business and entrepreneurship is unprecedented, and y'all killed it. Y'all let a motherfucker who don't own a car, didn't have $2 in his pocket, didn't have a solid bitch in his life, didn't have a house, didn't have nothing. Y'all let him smoke him, and then y'all didn't even help him. It is what it is. Y'all let him. Yo, dude ran up on Nipsey 3 times and put bullets in him, and then kicked him in his head. Nobody helped him, just like PNB Rock. Nobody was by his side. Everybody ran off, B, and came back after. Nobody chased Eric Holder. Nobody chased the car. Y'all's, boy, what? Nobody did nothing. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself, B. Y'all ain't no way then Jay Stone, he gonna come out and talk about, you know, Quando Rondo. I just thought that was a little homie move by Jay Stone. I thought Jay Stone was a big dog. I see how much Nipsey respected him. I see how much Nipsey respected Jay Stone. And when he made that comment about Quando Rondo, I'm like, why would you lower yourself to that level? Nipsey wouldn't agree with that, Jay Stone. Nipsey wouldn't have agreed with what you said or even engaging in that. Nipsey said, let the suckers be the suckers. They gonna play themselves out. You ain't gotta talk. That's what Nipsey said. You boys is some pros, bro. You boys is not real, bro. And Nipsey was too real. He gave y'all too much. He's supposed to make y'all work harder for it. Y'all should have stayed in the hood and risked y'all life getting killed a couple more years before y'all came on the road with Nip. Maybe y'all would have appreciated him more. Maybe when it was time for him, for y'all to protect him, somebody would have been there to protect him. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Y'all really messed up with that one. It was the same way with Pac, bro. Pac got shot up 9 times in New York. They tried to smoke him. He went to LA and y'all finished the job for real. Y'all took a profit from us with Pac, and that was the first time y'all did it. And it took almost 40 to 35 years for us to really get our hands on another one. And guess what y'all did all over again? Killed them. Y'all smoked them. Y'all need to be handled. Y'all need to be handled. I swear, man, I swear they need to send like the National Guard in there on y'all boys. They need to really stop. Like, y'all don't know how to step. So when they send the National Guard in on y'all boys, y'all can learn how to really get stepped on. Really get stepped on, bro. Really get stepped on. It is what it is. It is what it is. Whatever. Whatever, dog. You don't want no smoke. You was a whole lame in somebody in the comments at 3 in the morning. You ain't got no life, my boy. Yeah, shut your silly ass. But hey, hold on. I got something for you. Hold on. All right, big dog. See that? See how that work? See how that work? See how that work? King Jack, whatever your name is, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Listen what I'm telling you, though. Don't be mad at Jake, man. Don't call him King. Just call him Jake. But don't be mad at Jake. The voice is powerful. When I first started, whoever y'all, it's a few of y'all been around since day one. Y'all know we wasn't having no trolls and no live streams. It turns like that. You should see the DMs of people, especially when I talk about Cali. Especially when I give the real about Cali. People get in my DMs. They ain't got enough heart like Jake did to come up in the comments and expose, but they'll come in my DMs and they'll say, don't talk about Cali. They'll say, yo, talk about Virginia, this, that, and the third. But like, we ain't letting no prophets like that get smoked in Virginia. You can't touch a King Push where I'm from, nigga. You won't dare put your hands on. And King, like I said earlier, if you check that video, when let's talk about the 757. King Push used to be at my uncle club. My uncle got a club. He got clubs in Atlanta now. He run in Atlanta. My uncle run Atlanta when it come to the club scene. You feel what I'm saying? But Push, NVA, you ain't gonna put your hands on no king like that where I'm from and think your mama or your cousins and your nieces gonna live in the city. I'm sure they got holders walking around LA right now that's walking around scot-free. I don't care, bro. I don't care. We ain't gonna hurt you, but you gotta get up out this city, bro. You can't live here and there's something gonna happen to y'all. Your last name is Holder, and your cousin or your uncle or your brother smoked the king, bro. Simple. Y'all ain't, he ain't want raised right, obviously. So they get mad when I talk about Nip, but I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm always gonna talk about Nip, bro. I ain't never, you know, and again with this YouTube, you start finding your way, you start figuring out, like with the Dolph thing, I just felt like I learned with Dolph, like you don't want to overextend talking every day about somebody that passed away. Because they got family members, they got people that love them, they got people that don't want to hear you talking and giving your opinion about them every day. So after that, I learned that from the Dolph situation. And then I was like, okay, so even with the PNB Rock, like I'm gonna tap in and out with it. You know what I'm saying? People ask me questions about Shorty. That's why this live started. But like with Nipsey, I'm not gonna talk about him every day, but I'm always gonna give my thoughts on him. I think about, it's not even think. I never met Nipsey. So this is what you gotta understand, right? When you listen to music, when you listen to people's music, you become highly invested in them. Subconsciously, you become invested in them. When they music make you feel happy, when they music make you feel like going to get some money, when they music make you feel these different emotions, you become emotionally invested in them. You become, you know, subconsciously you become invested in these people. So then when they get killed, it hurts you, bro. It hurts you almost like a family member, because psychologically it's like post-traumatic syndrome. Same thing with these killings, bro. Like when men go to war and see death and come back after going to war, they have post-traumatic syndrome. They have to smoke marijuana. They need medication. With us being able to see PNB Rock, Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, all these young Mo 3, all these dead bodies, after a few years of seeing all these dead bodies, we all got post-traumatic syndrome. So when I talk about Nipsey, I get passionate, bro. I went to the Marathon store in 2016. I listened to his music. So I'm not one of the ones that just got on Nipsey Hussle because he got killed. I'm one of the ones that was into Nipsey Hussle way before anybody was even listening to him like that. So that's why I rock with homie. Ah, for real. Okay. Yeah. In LA, they let the ball slip through their fingers with that. In my city, man, you know, things happen, but you would never. Yeah. Yeah, it gets spooky. I feel it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give y'all one story before I tap out. Cause I'm gonna go lay down. I went and got a haircut. Y'all see that? Y'all see the edge up? It's lined up nice and neat. I was in a barbershop the other day, right? Boom. So I go to the barbershop. I got an appointment, you know. But my barber, he got a couple extra heads. So I come in, I'm sitting down. Now, mind you, it was Friday. I got all my jewelry on, bro. I got all my chains on. I got 3 rings on. I got a bracelet. I got the Rolex on. I got all my jewelry on. Everything is on, right? And I walk into this barbershop and I sit down in the back of the barbershop and I'm facing the door. And it's these young boys. They sitting like on the couches right there. And you know, I'm used to people staring now. Now when I first got all the jewelry, I wasn't really used to having the jewelry. So you would walk into places, I would forget I have the jewelry on. And people will just be staring, bro. They can't help it. They're gonna stare at this jewelry if it's nice, right? And I would be like thinking like, what in the fuck is you looking at? But I would forget I have the jewelry. So now I'm used to having the jewelry. I know when people stare, they gonna stare. But these little young boys were staring extra hard, and they was doing like this, like it was 2 dudes looking towards me, and it was about 3 guys, but I was behind them because I sat in the back, and they was going like this. They was doing this, what they was doing, and I'm sitting there like, I'm like, man, what the fuck? These young boys is looking real hard. Like, okay, right? So I still don't really think nothing of it. I see one of the dudes leaning that's looking towards me. He get on his phone and he say, "Yo, bro, where you at?" Soon as I heard him say that, boom, I got up, I went out into the car, and I got the scrap. Because I had the scrap in the car, right? But I had this little shirt on. I had this shirt that was a little tight. It was a little fitting. You know, I was showing like the muscles. You feel me? So I had this big 40. I can't have it. It was poking out. So I left it in the car because I'm like, I'm just going to get a haircut. Man, I put the strap on my hip, right? Now I got this little ass shirt on and this big ass scrap hanging out the side of my pants, right? And I go back into the barber shop, and now when I first went in, I sat in the back. This time I sit right next to them. So the 3 dudes that was You know what I'm saying? Looking back now, I'm facing them and I'm sitting right on the couch with them. And I like sit down and I just plop in. I plop in, this big ass gun is showing now. And you could see them looking. And I watched them in my peripheral. They couldn't see me looking at them, but I could see them. And I see them like look at each other. I see them look at the gun. And they look at the gun. They make eye contact like, oh shit, he got a gun on him. And then they start texting. Yeah, you should probably text homie that you text to come up here and let him know, oh, matter of fact, he got a big ass gun on him. Don't come up here. You understand what I'm saying? And my point of saying all that is to say that for a second, I thought I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm paranoid because I done seen all these dead bodies, man, on YouTube and Instagram. Every time I turn around, I'm telling you, the next one of you rappers that get smoked, I'm not watching the video, bro. I can guarantee you that. The next rapper that gets smoked and to continue y'all keep getting smoked, I'm not watching the video. I'm going to stay very far away from the actual video. Because this PNB Rock video really like put me over the top. Like I seen Nipsey get smoked. It really bugged me out to watch Eric Holder kick him in his head like that. And for about a month or two, I was just wigged out over that. I couldn't even really sleep at night, right? And then the Young Dolph, he had his arm hanging. His arm was hanging out the window, Young Dolph. And then Mo 3, like the dude ride by on the interstate and they record him. And the dude's pumping on his chest, and that nigga's stomach was just going, he was dead. He was dead as a doorknob. And then finally, PNB Rock, you know what I'm saying? To see him, because when I first saw it, I thought he was dead already. When I first saw the video, I'm watching it, he's laid on the ground, looked like he lifeless, but he really wasn't even dead yet. He literally started trying to get up, bro. Swimming, he was swimming in a pool of blood, my G. And that's the one, I ain't gonna lie, that shit, it really marked in my brain. It's like, it really, you wanna call trauma is trauma, bro. You know, you wonder why these kids getting so high. You wonder why everybody's smoking, doing what they need to do to suppress that trauma. That's trauma. When I was growing up, they didn't allow us to see stuff like that. They had rated R movies, and they had security guards in front of the rated R movies so kids couldn't see killing. Now it's just like, that shit, like we seeing real life dead bodies. This shit ain't even a movie. Excuse my language. I be trying not to, it's not even a movie, my G. It's real dead bodies on the ground, bro, swimming in blood. And when I was in the barbershop, I really was trying to reevaluate if I was old, because these were some young boys. And then, you know what happened? Come to find out, they was all really young and they was there with their pops. And I think they pops had noticed it, because when I first came in, he was talking about taking them to get Jamaican food. And he was happy. And when I came back in with that scrap, his pops got really mad, bro. And he didn't get mad like out loud, but you could tell his whole demeanor changed. But the whole time, I thought he was there by himself, but their dad was already in the chair. He had some dreads and he was getting the edge up. And then they was like, we going to get food. And he was like, nah, we not going to get food. And he made them, and they all left. And I think they pops noticed what they did too. Little homie was playing, bro. I don't know. Maybe he was just playing. He might not even have been on the phone with nobody. He could have just been playing. But I'm trying. That's trauma, bro. With all, like, seeing all this death that made me then heighten my post-traumatic syndrome, and heighten my senses to where I'm paranoid now. I'm paranoid. So that's why I be like, don't play. I'm definitely not the one. I'm not no PNB Rock. I'm looking at everything. And you say and I'm, where you at? I almost wanted to be like, who you talking to? Who you want? If I would have, let me tell you something. If I would have had this strap on me, I would have got up and asked little homie who he talking to, put him on speakerphone right now, and I'd have pulled the scrap on him right there. His daddy would have been in the chair like, what the fuck is going on? I'd have pulled the scrap on him right there and made him put whoever he on the phone with on speakerphone right there. And my barber number wouldn't have said nothing. Straight up. Who you talking to? Nah, he talking about where you at. Who you talking to? Who you getting a haircut? Why you need what? And I'd have made them put somebody on speakerphone. I feel wigged out behind that. You know what I'm saying? Watching PNB swim in a puddle of blood like that, that was like the straw that broke the camel back for me. I ain't never watching another video of you rappers getting killed like that. You ain't never got to worry. I'm a definitely, do the commentary on you, but you got to know grown man business ain't watching it no more. So you ain't got to send it to my DM. Somebody get their ass blown away like that. Don't send it to me. Please. It don't matter. I'll delete everything. I won't even look at it now. I just start deleting I'll delete all the messages out there, motherfucker. You feel me? So I'm going to end with that, man. Like, I get passionate about it because it's very serious, man. That thing what that girl did, the PNB Rock, is very serious, and it need to be dealt with. She need to be punished for that. And then, you know, you traumatize a whole village when you do that. You kill a whole city, bro. A whole village, bro, with one incident. When you do something like that in front of kids, in front of mamas, in front of workers, in front of all these people, bro, in front of the world, my G, for everybody to see. I had to call my daughters. Don't you look for PNB. He got killed. PNB Rock. My daughter said, yeah, I know his music on TikTok. My daughter said, yeah, he's real popular on TikTok. I said, yeah, he passed away. Wow, he passed away. I said, did you know? She said, no, I didn't know he passed away. I said, listen, he got passed away. He got killed. Don't look at no video of him getting killed. I'm telling you now. Now, you choose to do it, that's on you. But I'm going to tell you, don't look at none of that shit. I try to save her from it. You know what I'm saying? But, so, because yeah, man, that ain't normal, my G. That should have enraged the OGs in Cali so much that they should be doing a march. They should be fucking talking. They should be gathering up all the gangs. It should be like a national thing on CNN saying, yo, they having a gang meeting in LA and it's 40,000 gang members and it's 40,000 gang members and it's 40,000 salute. Welcome to the membership. Salute. But yeah, like 40 to 50,000 gang members. They having a meeting because of what happened to PNB Rock. They tired of this. This can't happen no more. It didn't enrage nobody. Everybody made excuses and said that he was in the wrong place and he was at the wrong time and he shouldn't have had his jury on. And everybody made all these excuses instead of saying we shouldn't be killing niggas like that out here. We gotta stop this killing. This is what we doing. Where's the OGs at? What's the point of having OGs if you can't use them? It's pointless, dog. So all these elder rap ex-gang members out of Cali, y'all looking dumb as hell, bro. I unfollowed a lot of y'all. I don't rock with none of y'all like that. Y'all ain't talking about stopping the gang violence. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. And I start saying names and people get to saying, why you getting at? I'm not getting at these dudes. Spider Loc is a powerful, powerful voice. He was hands-ons in the streets. He really did that gang Crip stuff. I remember him in 40 Glock running wild in LA when I was a kid, when the social media thing started taking off and we could see videos. I would expect the Spider Loc to be putting a stop to something, bro. I would expect to think he can't put a stop to nothing. These dudes just OGs for nothing. He can't put a stop to no violence. He ain't got no voice in the hood no more. So what's the point? Man. And that's another reason why that's why I'm getting my voice up. That's why I'm getting my voice up. And I told y'all in the video about 757, we building this up. This thing is gonna walk us into greatness. We gonna have a seat at the table, a legendary status with this grown man business. Cause I'm building my voice up right now so that when it go down in Norfolk, grown man business will speak on it and you gonna have to move. You gonna have to react to this. If I get involved, them youngins gonna know, yo, man, if I gotta get involved and come, I'll put my foot down in the city. Nigga, you crazy? I'll put my foot down in my city. And I ain't even, man, y'all crazy, bro. So yeah, I feel passionate about that. And LA ain't my city, but those my people. If you black, I feel like I'm watching my people get smoked out, get whopped out every other day. And they letting the videos go up about it. Y'all crazy for that. Y'all ain't burn no buildings down. Y'all ain't went to his house. Y'all supposed to be in front of, who did it? Y'all ain't found his jewelry yet? Who the fuck got his jewelry, yo? Who got PNB Rock jewelry? Y'all ain't even found the change yet. Y'all some hoes, dog. Y'all some hoes in Cali. I be trying to monetize this video, bro. I be trying to monetize these videos so I don't do no cursing. But I gotta say it, man. Y'all some hoes over there. Who got that man jewelry? Y'all ain't even found his change yet. This is crazy, cuz. What we talking about, man? George Zimmerman still walking around, too. Y'all ain't smoked George Zimmerman yet? Y'all ain't killed. Y'all ain't, man, these boy, hey, bro. Hey, it get deep, it get wicked. It's all, man, it's crazy, bro. Crazy, cuz. These niggas is out of pocket, man. These niggas is out of pocket, my G. I get hype behind that shit. Y'all niggas is suckers, B. Somebody need to tell y'all. And as soon as somebody get to talking about Cali, hold on. Because it is what it is. Soon as somebody get to talking about Cali, soon as somebody get talking about y'all, then it's like, yo, don't talk about Cali. No, we gonna talk about y'all. Y'all looking stupid out here. Nigga, is you crazy? You crazy, man. We saying the same thing about them New York boys. I remember saying the same thing about New York. I'm like, what's going on in New York? And you know what they start doing in New York? Them feds start running up in them project buildings. And them little Panamanian boys and them little Jamaican niggas, all them little gang members, all them little Trinidadian boys that was up in them little apartments, they was walking their ass about them apartments 2, 3 in the morning. Oh, y'all don't remember? Go look at the footage. I was talking about New York. Yo, what the fuck going on up there? How was they getting all these guns in New York? And you know what them feds start doing? They start walking, and they was going up in them apartment complexes. These little shooters ain't even own no homes. They ain't got cars. They ain't even got cab fare. They going shooting up people. Then they go up in the little project building and sleep in their mama house in the same room with their nieces and their nephews. And the feds was running up in them apartments at 5 in the morning, walking them out very peacefully. You know why? Because they didn't even want to wake up their mamas or their nieces or their nephews in their house because they don't own nothing. Same thing with Cali. Why y'all ain't running up in them houses yet? Why y'all ain't found them chains yet? Man, I would have sent the National Guard in there and stomp on you niggas. Y'all niggas got stomped on already. Crazy? Yo, hey, boy, these boys out of pocket, boy. Talking about don't talk about Cali. Y'all some suckers. Y'all some suckers, B. Y'all some hoes, B. Is what it is. You know where I'm at, 757 Virginia. I'll put my foot down. I'm a big dog. It get too wild out there, I'm gonna put my foot down. You gotta understand something. I knew what he was. I knew what he was. I knew what he was. That's $1,000 painting right there, hand painted. That is not, listen, this is a canvas. Listen, canvas. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it real close. Look at it real close. This is a canvas painting. This is not paper. Look, this is not paper. Look, hold on, look. This is not paper. This is not a paper painting, my G. This is a canvas painting of Nip. This is a canvas painting of Nip the Crip on the wall. Cause I knew what he was. We knew what he was, my G. We understood what he was. You already know who next to him. But we already, you gotta understand something. You gotta understand something. That's a real $1,000 all money in painting, my G. Y'all ain't even right about that. Y'all ain't even right about that. Y'all ain't even straightened that out yet. Y'all ain't did nothing about that yet. That boy got touched in jail by a Mexican. It took a Mexican to put their hands on Holder. Y'all some hoes out there. All right, man. Let me stop, cuz. Let me stop. I get it. I get in my feelings about it. I get in my feelings about that, what they did to Nip. And then y'all gonna let that happen. I ain't gonna say let nothing happen to PNB Rock. He put himself in a bad situation. But y'all, somebody gotta say, yo, that was wrong. Somebody gotta say, yo, we about to put a stop to this right now. Somebody gotta stand up and say, where the fuck is jewelry at? Where that man jewelry at? Where that man jewelry at? Nobody ain't asking because nobody cares. Nigga, y'all some hoes, nigga. And I get somebody to want to have dialogue about it. Tell one of the OGs we can have dialogue about it. We can talk about it. We ain't gotta go to war. It ain't gotta be no smoke. We can have talk. We can have dialogue about it. We can talk about it, my G. That's what men do. We talk. You want to have a conversation? Let's have a conversation. You want to get gangster? Let's get whatever you want to do. We can do that. But this is YouTube. You feel me? This is YouTube. These niggas is crazy. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to season up some chicken. Cause you know what grown men do? We get the cooking. Yeah, where's jewelry at? Where's jewelry at? Niggas ain't asking. Look, they ain't asking. These niggas ain't asking the right question, my B. They not asking the right questions. Hold on, let me close my pantry. Cause I got all kinds of food and stuff in the pantry. You feel me? They ain't asking the right questions, B. Where's jewelry at? Where's jewelry at? So we can know now who got the jewelry and we can figure out who did it. Okay. Once we figure out who did it, now we gonna put some law down. This not happening again, my G. Listen. This not, the next time this happen, we coming to your mama house. It'll be a war in the city. It'll be a war in the city between everybody if this happened again. But you don't hear the OGs talking like that. They don't have no conviction in their voice because they suckers. They suckers, B. They was hard back in the day when they was running with 40 Glock and they was beating people up and shooting people and getting guns. Now they old and soft. Now they marshmallows, if you ask me. Y'all niggas is some marshmallows, B. Y'all boys is s'mores. We gonna put the what we gonna do, guys? We gonna put the marshmallow in between and we gonna put a nice little Hershey kiss in the marshmallow and we gonna, and we gonna eat it. You boys is s'mores. You soft, B. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I know it's hurting you. So I know they don't want to tell you. I know they trying to keep it a secret. And they trying to say, don't be mean and be polite or see a G and B. Please don't tell them that. No, y'all dropped the ball. Y'all dropped the ball. Y'all dropped the ball bad. And you can't redeem yourself. Nipsey was the redemption. Nipsey Hussle was the redemption for all that killing in the 80s and 90s. The one thing that y'all got that was good out of all that killing was Nipsey Hussle. Y'all had him. He was there. You could see it. You could feel it. It was Jesus it was like Jesus Christ-like energy out of this guy. I'm not gonna call him that. He was like a Jesus Christ. The nigga looked like the nigga looked like Jesus. And y'all killed him, bro. And they gonna get the crown, man. They killed him. You niggas, man, y'all crazy, yo. Hey, boy, they killed him, man. Y'all niggas some hoes, bro. You ain't willing to die about it, then y'all shouldn't even have been around Nip. Y'all wasn't even willing to die about this shit, so y'all shouldn't even have been. Nip was willing to die about it. I seen Nipsey in a video. The police was trying to grab one of his homies. Nipsey put his hands up, bumped the police like this, got in front of the police and was like, nah. Nipsey was a rider. Y'all was some suckers. Yeah, y'all was some suckers. And then Nipsey died behind it. And y'all just all went about your life and do your little Puma videos and your little Puma commercials. And y'all standing around like, hey, that's not the marathon. That wasn't what was supposed to continue, my G. That wasn't what was supposed to continue, my G. That wasn't the marathon. Nipsey had Vector 90. Nipsey Hussle was giving advice about investments. He was talking about opportunity zones. He was talking about buying back the hood. Y'all some suckers. Y'all niggas ain't continuing nothing, B. It's over. It's over. Y'all niggas let it go. Y'all killed it. And then want niggas to feel bad and stop talking about y'all. And want niggas to be like this. No, we gonna be. Nah. Yeah. I'm gonna keep the marathon continuing though. Because I'm gonna tell y'all to get your family right. I'm not gonna wait to tell y'all to get out these gangs. I'm not gonna wait to tell you to do right by your old lady and become a man. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna tell y'all now. See, Nipsey thought he could wait. You know, I rock with Nip, but I seen the mistakes that he made. I recognize the mistakes in it. I recognize the chinks in the armor of Nipsey Hussle. He thought that he had time to wait and tell y'all, oh, I came through the gangs. Now look, now you can do it. Now look what I'm doing. No, I'm still a gang member. I still got gang tattoos, but I'm trying to tell y'all how to not do that. See, that's where he messed up at. You can't straddle the fence. Either you with good or you with evil. Gangs is evil. You either with good or you with evil. And you can't play the middle. You don't have it. You can't. It don't matter what you say out your mouth. Your actions depict what side you on. Your actions show what side you on. So when you want to be with your family, when you want to go to the house and be with your wife or your kids, that's good. Let me give y'all some game. You know the first thing motherfuckers say when they go to jail? What's the first thing a person say when they go to jail? What's the first thing? What's the first thing they say? Man, I should have went to the house. What's the first thing you say when you get pulled over? Man, I should have went to the house, man. What's the first thing you say when you get in the, man, I know I should have went to the house. Man, I know I should have went home. That's because that's where you supposed to be at. You supposed to be at home with your family. Nipsey Hussle, if he was at home with his family, instead of trying to help out the gang, instead of trying to give these dudes free clothes, broke ass niggas free clothes, he would be alive today. Oh, it's that simple. If Nipsey Hussle wouldn't have got out his bed, out of his sleep, where he was peacefully sleeping, where God was giving him downloads and refreshing his brain and his body, if he would have just stayed with his family, if he would have had married Laura London and made her his wife, he would have probably been more attached to be at home with his family. But he think the gang is family. He think Rolling 60 his family, and they smoked his ass. See how that works? Yeah, it's that easy. See how that works? It's a reason why they not telling y'all to go home to your family. It's a reason they not telling y'all to marry your old lady. By the time you figure it out, you're too old, my G. You almost out the game. You ain't even gonna be able to reap the benefits of what it mean to be married. You know y'all get benefits and incentives when you go purchase homes when you're married? First time homeowners, marriage. Oh, it's a beautiful thing on this side of the fence. They got y'all thinking that Nipsey was still a man. He was flawed. So he didn't marry Laura London. He got smoked. She died a girlfriend. Yeah. She died a girlfriend. Yeah. She died a baby mama. He died, yeah. Now, you got people having to fight for his estate. You got people having to fight for his money. You got people having to fight for the likeness. Because he ain't have a wife to leave it to. Woo. Hey, thank you. I feel it. I can feel it. Thank you. The downloads are coming. Yeah. I could do this in my house. I could talk like this in here. It's my house. Oh, they fighting for his estate. They fighting for his name. They fighting for his money. They fighting for the Crip rights. They fighting for the Marathon name. You can't even use it. You know why? Because he ain't had nothing but a motherfucking girlfriend. You want to be a man? I'm going to show you how to be one. You want to stay in a boy's place? And stay in a boy's place, little homie. Stay in a boy's place. Don't come to Grown Man Business TV if you ain't man enough. If you ain't manning up. Nipsey has some flaws. Nipsey has some ways about him that weren't good. I heard about the video. I don't know what he was liking to do in his personal life. It's not my business. I know the message. I don't really dig too deep into the messenger. I want the downloads. I'm not digging too deep into who bringing the message. I don't care who bringing the message. I just need the message. So thanks, Nip. That's why I immortalized you on my wall. I put you on a wall with kings, Nip. Because the message, I got it. Hey. So if he was drinking, hey, whatever he was doing, I don't know. But I do know that whacking them boys was extorting them. I do know he was getting extorted. I do know even after his death, them boys was still trying to extort him. I know that. You can't extort the old lady, though. You can't extort. The money gonna go to my kid. My son, oh, yeah, he ain't gonna have to play. Yeah, his mama got that. See, his mom, it's a lineage to this. You gonna pass that down to the mama. The mama gonna make sure your son, that's why she had your son. That's why Laura London had his son. She was the wife. Nipsey couldn't see that. I believe he did see it, but he was scared. Oh, I told y'all already. Even the most gangsters dudes get scared. Nobody want to get married because men are scared. Oh, they scared. It take a lot. Listen, it take a lot to do this. It take a lot, baby. It take a lot, my G. Try it one day. Y'all, boy, y'all, hey. Let's talk real, man. It is what it is. We up. We up late. Salute. Wisdom B. Salute, my G. You a rider. I rock with you. You already know what it is. You already know what time it is, man. It's passion in this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it feel good, man, when you could provide for your family. It feel good when you ain't gotta worry about a bunch of gang members trying to take something from you. It feel good, man, when you got a lady that's a genius, when your wife is a genius, but she will bow down to you and put something in her mouth if you tell her to. Oh, you ever dealt with a female that make over $100,000 a year, and if you tell her go in that kitchen and get that stove hot, she go in that kitchen and she get that stove hot? You ever dealt with a woman that's a genius mentally, genius level, six-figure, $1 million woman, but if you tell her get on her knees and handle that, she gonna get on her knees happily and she gonna handle that? Y'all ain't never dealt with that. Y'all running around with these strippers that's lining y'all up. Y'all running around with these, y'all got to tighten up, my boy. It's a whole big world out. It's a big thing, big dog. It's here. You know how I feel. I go get my money. I come home. I walk on nice Tavantine stone floors and marble floors. I put my toes on them like this. When I come in, I walk around the house barefoot. I put my feet on this shit like this. I stand on this. I walk around the house butt ass naked and I got a robe on and I'm about to season some chicken at 3 in the morning because that's what I want to do. Yeah, Gawk 3000. Oh man, trust me, it's nothing like when you got a real woman that'll bow down to you, boy. But you know what you got to do? You got to take responsibility for that woman. You got to give her your last name. You got to make her your, it's like having another kid. It's no disrespect to women. Women are submissive to men. You take the strongest woman and you let her be strong in the world, and then you bring her in the house and then you tell her go get that stove hot. You and then you tell her go get that stove hot, and then you make sure she nice and ready, and then before you go to work or you go get your money, you make sure she good and she gonna go get that money. And you know what she gonna do with that money? She gonna bring it home to daddy. She gonna bring that home. She gonna bring that money home to daddy, and then you. That's all. It's that simple, my G. But y'all running around, y'all playing with the gang. Y'all got headphones on because y'all need to talk to the video game while you on the video game. We used to have video game. We just could play like Sega Genesis. But y'all gotta have headphones on so you can talk to your homeboy. Hey, homeboy, can I talk to you? You wanna play video games? I got this big, thick ass woman right here with a fat ass, but you know what? I'm not gonna pay no attention to her. I wanna talk to you. I wanna play video games with you. I wanna shoot people. Can we shoot people together and play video games? Oh, yeah, I got a girlfriend. She begging me to get off. Don't worry about her. She got a fat ass and she is, whoo, but I can't give her that right now because I'm on the phone with you, homeboy. I want to talk on a video game. That's how, hey, I'm just trying to get real with you. I'm just trying to give you the truth. I'm just trying to give you the real, B. Yeah. That's all they want to do is be on a video game. When you got a queen in front of you, you got a goddess in front of you. Shit. Bruh, y'all damage, and then y'all killing it. Cause y'all doing silly shit, cheating on the Johns, y'all damaging them, and then somebody like me get them, boy, and take them to the next level. I had your girlfriend working for NASA. You know why? Cause she'll be able to actually go to do her thing in school. She'll be actually able to do her work, and she ain't never got to work. These females ain't never been with a man that they ain't got to worry about what's in their phone. They ain't never been with a man that they ain't got to worry about what's in their DMs. Ask my old lady how that feel. It take you to the next level. It make you elevate when you got a man that you ain't got to worry about. He got discipline. He know how to keep his dick in his pants. Oh, it get hard. It's heavy. It's heavy. But I know how to control him. He don't control me. He don't control me, my G. Shorty, I'm high quality. You can't just get in my pants, shorty. Yeah, I ain't one of these little homies. You just thinking you could just hit off because they all dick and they crazy with it. I ain't crazy over it. When a female got a man that they can trust, that they know is loyal, the female don't gotta waste her energy on what you doing. She can focus on being an RN and then going to the next level. She can focus on being a spook by the door, because a lot of white men don't like your black, don't like you, but they love the black woman. And if your wife is solid, she know how to get in that thing, get in that office, get that money. You understand what I'm saying? And then bring that money home to daddy. Don't worry. If you're not on game, stay here at Grown Man Business a little bit longer, and I'm going to put you on game, and I'm going to give you some more game, and we going to stay on top of it. Don't trip. I'm going to school you. I got it for you. It ain't about depending on a man. See that? Okay, let's talk about that. It's not about depending on a man. You don't never, women always say, I never depend on a man, right? But you do depend on a man, because this is the thing, right? You're gonna, in due time, you will know, it might not be for money, but you will depend on a man for protection. You will depend on a man for whatever you depend on him for, but especially protection, love. A dildo, your dyke girlfriend with the strap on, it don't compare to that thing from somebody that you love and from somebody that love you. Oh, it's nothing like a man piping you down that love you and to do anything for you and would never try to, yeah, it's different. So I would suggest you don't depend on a man for anything like money. Get your money. That's why I've been saying. I'm talking about queens. I'm not talking just about women. So the women that I'm talking about, they already know they're not supposed to depend on a man for money. That's why I keep telling you, when you dealing with a six-figure, $1 million woman, either a six-figure, 100K and up, or $1 million plus type of female, and you can make her bow down to you. She getting all her money. She don't need your money. She getting money. She's an established woman, obviously, but she'll get down on her knees and do what need to be done at Gok 3000, or she'll go in the kitchen and get that kitchen hot. Yeah, we don't want women that need to depend on men. That's gonna be a whole nother video when I start locking into that. Kings, I was a boss by myself. I was a king and a leader by myself. My wife, just like Neo and Fabulous, I was good when I was by myself, but I'm a boss when we together. So men, obviously, we don't, trust me, that's going to be another thing I'm going to start tapping in on. Y'all got to start looking past the beauty, because half these chicks is broke. Half these chicks is pretty and broke. So you wasting all this time and energy on this broad to smash her, and she's staying with her grandmama house. She living on couches. If a man living on the couch, he's a broke boy. But a female could be a broke and she just be pretty and we all give her a pass. No. So shorty, these guys don't want no female that depend on no man. So I'm not sure what you were saying about that. We don't want no woman that depend on no man. Queens don't depend on men. Queens get it out. They can get it on their own. But when you put the queen with a real man, she go from working at the hospital to working at NASA. The man, we gonna elevate you. We gonna listen, you need protection in this world. When that COVID hit, you should have seen the women at those grocery stores. When I was going to the grocery store with my old lady and everybody was in a frenzy to get that water and get that food. You could see the single women. Oh, can I? Yeah, well, you might want to ask, because it's men over here grabbing this water right now for their families. Yeah, it's men over here grabbing up this food right now for their families. So your husband should be in here getting this food. Your man should be in here getting this water. So you might want to ask real politely, can you put your hands up and get this water? That's what was happening in the grocery stores in New Jersey. You would see women, you think I can get that? Hell no, you can't get that. So shorty, when you talk about what you don't depend on, let's get into that. Because when that water shortage come, who you gonna depend on to get that water? You not getting no water. Hey, I digress. I digress. Let me calm down. I'm about to go get that thing to show you why you ain't gonna get no water, shorty. Cause you ain't got no husband. Cause you been doing it yourself all the time. You've been independent, and you know how you don't depend on nobody. So you got all this money, but you have now no protection. And when the lights go out, oh, shorty. Oh, shorty. Oh, shorty. Your daddy, yeah. Well, you blessed, shorty. If you got your pops with you, you blessed. You got protection then. Yeah. Hopefully your daddy ain't too old. And your daddy ain't, he ain't gonna blow a hip out trying to protect you. Yeah. But the Bible say, and I don't like to use the Bible, but I like to use the one word that we all been indoctrinated with, because it is some truth in that book. They just perverted it. That's a whole nother video. But the Bible says a man shall leave his mom and attach to his wife. The Bible say a man should leave his mother and attach himself to his wife. And it's the same thing for women. A woman shall leave her family and attach herself to her husband. So you depending on your daddy, that ain't even really a good thing. Now that you a full-blown grown woman, you supposed to detach from your daddy and be up under your husband. But you don't have a husband, because you do it all by yourself. So I'm gonna tell you this, depending on your daddy for protection right now, that's not the right thing. Your daddy gonna blow a hip out and get smoked. Oh, you sing okay? So you mingling and you working on yourself, sweetie. It's nothing wrong with being single. It's nothing wrong with being single. But I'm preaching marriage. I'm preaching family, shorty. I'm not sure how old you are. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a counselor. But when I'm talking to these young boys and say, you single. So if you a real woman, anybody that's in the chat, tap in with shorty. She's single. She is in this chat right now. Grown Man Business TV at 2, 3 in the morning. She obviously got a good head on her shoulders. She obviously got a good head on her shoulders, because she in here with us right now. Grown Man Business TV. So somebody need to tap into her. Huh? She live in Los Angeles, LA. Huh? When I would have already been untapped in to see what that was about. But I'm not. I can't. You understand? So anybody in the chat, see what she, go into the DMs. Y'all content, y'all got YouTube. Let's link up. Let's chat. Because you single don't mean you're not looking for a man. I mean that you're not trying to get locked down. That means you just ain't. So listen, if there's some real men in the building, tap in. Oh, no thanks. I said no thanks. Salute, son. You feel me? But yeah, if Nipsey Hussle was with his family, if Nipsey Hussle was with his wife, if Nipsey Hussle had that mindset, but he had the family mindset, but he was still indoctrinated by the gangs. He was still being controlled by Big U. He still had big homies. He still had limitations set on his greatness, because nobody can outdo the gangs. Nobody can be bigger than the gangs. He got spanked. Salute to everybody that tapped in, and salute to everybody that's in the chat. Man must leave his mother and attach, yes, and cling to his, yes. You said it better than I could. That's exactly how it's supposed to be said. A man shall leave his mother and his father and cling to his wife. I had to learn that. I'm a mama's boy. I'm my mama's only son. I'm her first child. So I was spoiled a certain way by my mother. The same way I watched my wife spoil my son. I watched her do it, breastfeed him and everything. And I was like that. So I understand these things. And it's hard to detach from that connection of your mother to go to your wife. It's scary. A lot of women these days aren't even women. So it's even getting worse for men, because now you got to make sure you're not marrying like a full-blown hoe. You know what I'm saying? You got to really, look through these women and make sure you're not marrying a demon. You know what I mean? So it's even more scarier. But when you feel fear and you go towards it, that's where the blessings is at. So think of every man in his chat, every man that listens to my voice and rewatches this video, right? Just always remember that when you're going to get new job opportunities, you feel nervous. When you're going to level your life up and get more money, you feel nervous. If you're going back to school and you feel nervous. If you're going to propose to a woman, you're going to feel nervous. But after you get done with school, it's more money on the other side, right? After you get done doing your training, you know that I'm going to get paid more money. So it's going to be success at the other side. It's going to be blessings at the other side. You're going to feel happy and achieve these things. And it's the same thing with your wife. When you get on that one knee and you say, blase, 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 blah, will you marry me? And she says yes. That's the beginning stages of a lifelong journey that has an abundance of blessings in it. If you're not scared enough to go get it and learn patience and learn how to be disciplined and learn how to love your partner and learn how to engage so that you can receive all the blessings that come from that partnership. It's scary, but I'm here to tell you, once you get 5-6 years in, man, this shit becomes fun. You feel me? It becomes like a team effort, big baller. That's what it becomes, man. If you do it, it becomes great. All right? So I'm sure y'all never even heard that. When that last time you heard somebody say, bro, get married, it's gonna be scary, but once you get about 5 years into your marriage, it's gonna become fun, like autopilot. It just becomes second nature. You don't hear nobody telling y'all these things. Yeah, you don't hear people telling y'all these things because to lead y'all to that is to lead y'all to greatness, and they obviously don't want to lead y'all to greatness. All right? Man, we loaded, baby. We loaded, man. I took a long nap, bro. I went to sleep at like 5. I can't even remember when I went to sleep. It was daytime, though. I had just did the live talking about female rappers. And right after that, I said, man, I'm going to go take a nap. And I didn't wake up till 12 o'clock. I didn't wake up till 12 o'clock, bro. You feel me? And I'm charged up right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go lay it down. And I'm going to watch a movie. I'm gonna watch a movie or something, and I'm gonna pass back out like an old man does on the couch in his robe. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? Get you a robe, man. Get you a robe, man, and just take everything off, dog. Get butt ass naked and get in the robe and walk around your house, man. Rub your robe, man. Love life. Stop trying to be outside with everybody. I'm every year that passes, the more I just don't want to be around. I don't be around unless it's set up and structured a certain way, man. I don't even be feeling the urge to be around nobody. I'd rather be in a house than to be in a club, unless it's some money in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whatever, you know, I could be that too. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Listen, one thing about it too, that's why the TV is on the thing. That's why it's not just grown man business. I'm not here to give y'all advice all night. We gonna pop ish. We gonna laugh. We gonna joke. We gonna laugh. We gonna talk that real. We gonna get deep. We gonna talk. Yeah, we gonna get into it all. No, you good, my G. I love that. Cause when I thought about the Old Spice Man, I said, yo, that's ill. And the Old Spice Man's a black guy too that be moving around and shit. Is funny. It's hella funny, B. You feel me? So I love it. I love that. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna never take ourselves too seriously. Ever. That's why I said we can have dialogue. It's all these people in my DM, man. Did somebody say something? He said, man, you should take this video down. He's gonna get mad. Talking about Swifty. And I'm thinking like, man, what is we doing? This is YouTube. Are you taking yourself that serious? You want to talk about what I'm talking? You want to talk about something I said? We can talk. I'll give you some dialogue. Anybody can get it. But what you'll realize and understand is nobody wants that. Nobody really wants the real smoke, because the truth is the truth. It is what it is, my G. It's no hiding this, and it's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse. Nobody ain't found that man change yet. So this, y'all been rocking with this man for that long. He been moving around the city. I'm sure he done rubbed shoulders with a bunch of y'all in Cali. He felt comfortable. Something happened, you know what I'm saying? A tragic situation happened. Y'all ain't found the man change yet. Y'all ain't even got them said, hey, You know, this what we know this happened, man. We ain't know that was gonna happen. He should have known better, but we found this change. We know this is who y'all ain't did none of that yet. Nipsey Hussle, man, the nigga kicked him in his head. Y'all ain't chase him down the alley because he had guns. Y'all was scared because he had guns. The nigga smoked Nipsey Hussle dead down the street, right in the fucking street, and kicked him in his head, and y'all ain't even chase his car. Y'all ain't even drive around and drive through the cut to see what car he got in and chase his damn car. Y'all gotta, man, I can't, it's hard to believe, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Them real riders in Cali back in the 90s wouldn't have let that happen. Them real riders in the 90s, back in the 90s, somebody would have had to go behind. A bunch of people would have went behind that. I'm talking mad people. It is what it is, man. So listen, man, y'all already know what time it is. I'm gonna let y'all stay with me for a few seconds while I get this chicken up out here. Just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all, hold on. Yeah, man, cause I just had the urge. I just had the urge to season up some chicken real quick, you know what I'm saying? I just had the urge. Okay, she said. What they did about Dolph? Nothing, bro. I mean, I see it's a, you know, they having little situations out there, with Dolph. But I feel the same way about Dolph, bro. I feel like the same way. Dolph, it's the same way. And I said that in the video earlier. I'm not just talking about Cali, bro. Let's talk about Dolph. I said the same thing. Dolph didn't provide, you know how, you know what kind of, you know how deep Dolph was in the real estate? You know his real estate portfolio was like one of the illest real estate portfolios of all the realtors in Memphis, in Tennessee. This dude had hundreds of properties, bro. Every time he had a show, they said he was buying like 2, 3 properties. He has like hundreds of properties that got left to his family. You know, he put a lot of people in position. And so he gets smoked like that. At least one of his homies was bust back and chased the car down, right? But he gets smoked like that, and you don't really just see nobody. I don't know what I expect him to do, but I expect him to show this shit, like, do it, like we doing this for Dolph. Every day, bro. Every day, bro. Drop albums, drop music, drop Long Live Dolph, do a whole album talking about Dolph. I think niggas should have did a whole album talking about Nip. I would have did a whole album just talking about Nip. Man, Nip, I love you. I would have did a whole album for Nip. You know what I'm saying? Dolph, I felt the same way, and it's just another prime example they use for these youngins. That's why I tell people, these is lessons, bro. For the youngins to see, oh, you see how Dolph is riding for these people? You see how Nip was riding? Nobody rolled for them, though. So maybe you should stop trying to be on a video game with your homeboys all day. These same homeboys is gonna try to bone your old lady if something happens. So you need to start attaching yourself to your old lady, bro. And salute to Dolph and like his old lady. I really respected Dolph's old lady and how she handled that whole situation, bro. You know, Dolph seemed like he was a little bit wild, though. Dolph looked like he was hitting other, you know, I know he was doing something. So. But yeah, Dolph, man, was another prime situation, bro. A prime example of another prime example, man. A bunch of dudes that claim to be rocking with you, claim to be your brother. You know, they all say brother a certain way, like they Lil Durk or something, brother. We brothers. That's how they say it. Yo, I don't like meat, dog. I ain't gonna say I don't like meat, I just don't like touching that shit, man. Yeah, I plucked all these grays. I had a bunch of grays in my beard. I plucked them all, and I left one gray right there. Can you see it? I left one gray right there for the old man status, you know what I'm saying? That's like when I walk out in young girl, they be looking, you know what I'm saying? I walk in the room, you know what I'm saying? I leave that gray right there so you know it's still the grown man status. I'm old, baby. Yeah, long live Dolph, man. You know, I gotta be honest, man. I wasn't really into Dolph music all the way like that until he passed away. I knew who Dolph was, like everybody, and I heard some of his songs, but I never really was into his albums. But when he died, I listened to that Rich Slave album. And classic, fire. Dolph was like a Memphis Nipsey, like entrepreneur, boss, independent. The way he talked, like Nipsey was like Nip, yo. You know, he was special, man. And they killed him, bro. That's all I be saying, bro. That shit is bad. That shit ain't right, bro. As special as Dolph was, they killed him, bro. They let somebody run down on him. Some boys, they let some boys run down on him that couldn't even afford. These boys couldn't afford goddamn lawyer fees. These boys couldn't afford lawyers. These boys couldn't afford goddamn. They couldn't afford nothing. These boys literally couldn't even. These boys went to jail with public fucking defenders. Public defenders, my G. And got close enough to kill Dolph and smoke his boots. I'm talking about shot him there, man. They said Dolph got shot 20 sometimes. They said Dolph got hit in the head, the damn chin, the neck. Like they tried to decapitate. I mean, they blew him away, bro. You know, and I mean, they said people were dying behind it, but I just don't know how. I just feel, I don't know. I guess that's why I just stay away from that. I just feel like somebody's supposed to really get, you know, I think motherfucking, man, it's supposed to be a war going on in the city. I got going on in the chat. I'm tripping. All right. Let's get this. I'll get this right now. A few seconds. Yeah, man, I gotta clean up this chicken a little bit. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm still in here, but let me just handle something real fast. You gotta be real careful with this chicken, you feel me? You gotta be very careful with this chicken, man. You know, chicken get goddamn. Gotta get real careful with this chicken, you feel me? Let me see something real quick. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with chicken. I mean, forget I'm alive, man. When I'm in the crib, man, and ain't nobody here, man, I don't even wear no robe. I just walk around the house, butt ass nigga. I just walk around the house how I want you, butt ass nigga. I don't even wear no robe. But I got y'all here with me, so I gotta make sure I walk around how I want. I don't give a fuck. I walk around the house how I want to walk around the house, nigga. Yeah, what it is. You feel me? You feel me, though? Let me just cut this up real fast, guys. I'll cut right back to you. I know you want some more. Give me 2 seconds. My old lady ain't here right now. I got to season this chicken up. And I'm gonna handle this chicken. You feel me? You feel me? I'm still here, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Let me cut this chicken up. Let me wash this chicken. Let me cut it up and then wash it real quick. Yeah. I think they should make like attachments for this shit. Goddamn shit, every goddamn well. I'm still here, my G's. What's good with you? I'm still here, man. I had to wash this chicken. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me wash this chicken real quick. You feel me? Yeah. I'm gonna wash this chicken real quick. You feel me? Gotta make sure you wash the chicken, dog. You feel me? Always wash the chicken, man. I'm from Virginia. I'm from the South. You feel me? So, in the South, you're gonna wash the chicken. Damn, gotta wash the chicken. You're washing the sheets and all that stuff. Get some more water up out of there. It's too much right now, guys. There it is. Hold on, guys. Let me wash my hands. Now when you get a chicken right, you gotta wash your hand a little bit, man. The chicken got the salmonella and shit on it. You feel me? It got the bug, got the juice on it. You gotta be careful with the chicken. You gotta wash it. You always gotta wash it right. So They got the bug on it. That's why you can't touch the chicken, you know what I'm saying? Got the bug on it. I'm about to put these back in the refrigerator. Hold on. Hey, dog, I'm up 3 in the morning seasoning chicken, dog. You feel me? You hear me, God? I'm up 3, 4 in the morning seasoning this good chicken. You feel me? Daddy had a good nap earlier, so Daddy charged up, you know? All right, man, well, shit. You had to retracted the message, man? Did you retract that message, man? What happened, man? Why did you take it back? Why did you take the message back? What did I do with that? What did I do? Oh, there it is. I was going to say, what the fuck I do with that goddamn Doty? You gonna cut all the lights off there. Salute to everybody in the chat. Y'all already know what time it is, man. See how we giving it up? Damn, boy. It feel like a werewolf. It feel like a night for the werewolves out there, bitch. I'm gonna come back in the house. Feel like werewolf out there, motherfucker. Hold on. What we talking about? What we got going on in the chat? Couch AZ. No, I ain't use Dawn to wash my chicken. I use Dawn to wash my hands, silly. You think it's silly. You wash your hands after you wash the chicken with water. But no, you wash the chicken with water and you put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in the chicken. So that's some free game. So you don't think it's Dawn, you know what I'm saying? Put you some good multi-purpose vinegar or apples. I like the apple cider vinegar, but I use multi-purpose vinegar as well. And you wash your chicken with the apple cider vinegar, and it just cleans it. You know what I'm saying? Some people say you don't have to do that, but I'm from the South. My mama, I just know my mama used to do it, so no worries. And then now we gonna season this chicken up. I'm gonna let y'all sit while I season up this chicken. It's real easy how I do it too. It ain't nothing crazy. I just use the lemon pepper, and I use the Mike Lowry's for right now. I base it, you know what I'm saying? You base it with the Mike Lowry's, base it with the lemon pepper. You feel me? And then I put it in the freezer. I put it in the refrigerator. I put it in the refrigerator and I let it, you put aluminum foil over top of it and let it sit overnight. So you base the chicken with this, you base the chicken with the Lowry's seasoning, salt, and the lemon pepper. And then you let it sit overnight. Sprinkle some lime on it. You know what I'm saying? I got some lime. Or sometimes I use lemon juice. I like to use lemon juice as well. You let it sit overnight. See, a lot of y'all just season the chicken, let it sit for a little while, and then cook it. But I like to let it sit overnight. I like to let it really, it just tastes, it's just a way. And my barbecue chicken is famous. That's my babies, they know. Anybody know about this? Bro, anybody know about my lemon pepper, listen, my spicy lemon pepper barbecue wings, my G? You ain't never heard of that. It's lemon pepper. It got a splash of lemon pepper, a splash of lemon, but then it's hot, it's spicy, and it got, boy, what? Ask my daughter and my old lady about my famous barbecue wings, my G. Famous, my G. Yeah. Y'all want to get GMB cooking? Y'all want it to be a cooking channel, huh? Y'all, that what y'all want? You want to be a foodie? Oh yeah, let's get a food going. I can be a foodie. I heard I've been watching. They get a lot of views, the foodies. You know what I mean? We can get that going. I can show you how to do this. You know what I'm saying? Again, grown man business. You got to know how to cook. You might have to supply. You might have to cook for the family. What you think? Just cause she the female, she's supposed to cook? Nah. Sometimes, yeah. I can make it a cooking channel. Grown man business cooking. GMBC, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to go GMBC, grown man business cooking? Huh? That what y'all want from me? Listen, is that what y'all want from me? I might get OnlyFans going. Do y'all want it? Nah, I'm bullshit. I'm bullshit, man. We gonna get it cooking. We gonna keep it cooking, man. My old lady ain't going for that shit. But But yeah, you think just because, what you think, just because she a female, she's supposed to cook it all the time? Nah, sometimes women could get some money. They come into opportunities to get money sometimes. You might have to cook for the family tonight. You might have got off, and now it's time for you to put down some cooking. And I ain't talking about Chick-fil-A, but huh? I ain't talking about goddamn, nah, I ain't talking about goddamn chicken fillet tonight, bro. Talking about no goddamn chicken fillet, boy. Talking about goddamn cooking, huh? Talking about seasoning something down, huh? Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking when I say grown. That come with grown man business. That come with grown man business, man. It's levels to this grown man business. And that's why I keep telling y'all that money don't make you a man, B. You know, money is a resource. Money is something you need. Don't get me wrong. We all love it. We got to have it. Oh, we got to have it. But that don't just solidify you because you getting money. After you get money, then what? So that's all you supposed to do is just get some money. If that was that easy, then that is just too easy. Nigga, just to go get a job and get some money. Being a grown man come with levels to this. I love, bro. Cook a meal for your daughters and watch them devour it. That give you a good feeling to cook a meal for your kids and watch them take it down. Watch them eat it, lick their fingers and say, "Thanks, Dad. Oh my God, it was so good, Daddy. I'm stuffed. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to watch Disney Channel now." That's what my girls, when they hear, they say, "Dad, that was so good, Daddy. Daddy, you making barbecue chicken tonight?" I say, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make Daddy famous barbecue chicken." "Oh my God," they eat it. "Daddy, I'm so stuffed. Daddy, I'm so stuffed. We're gonna go upstairs, Dad, and watch Disney Channel." All right, baby. They go upstairs and they do the Disney Channel, and Daddy, and I, Daddy, I'm downstairs doing grown man business. I might be in the garage lighting up some smoke. I might be handling the old lady, or maybe me and my old lady just be having money talks, man. A lot of the time we just having money talks. Me and my old lady always talking about running plays. What plays? We about to run a play right now. We lining up a play. I'm lining up a play right now for next month. That's going, boy, it's a life-changing play. I can't even tell y'all about it. But when I get it and I start doing it, once I get the play started, I'm gonna let y'all in on it. But I can't tell y'all right now. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's levels to this grown man business. It's not just me up here telling y'all how to live y'all life. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. I'm not gonna tell you how to eat. I'm not gonna tell you how to do nothing. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you stories and ideologies, and I'm gonna come from multiple different angles. And those multiple different angles can help shape or maybe might alter. You might say, "Damn, I didn't know that, Grown Man Business TV. I appreciate that. I'm gonna apply that. Oh man, I didn't know that. Okay, I heard, yeah." And that's all I'm here to do. And I'm gonna season this chicken nice and good while I'm here with you. Now we got seasoning salt on it. We got lemon pepper on there. We got lemon pepper sprinkles on there. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with a dash of pepper. Now with pepper, we already got lemon pepper. So with the pepper, you want to be light. You want to listen. Let me give you some game. You want to, oh, okay. That's all you want to do. You just want to give it a little sprinkle. You don't want to go crazy with the pepper. It's going to be there. You're going to taste it. Trust me, you're going to taste it. It's going to goddamn sprinkle down. You ain't going to be able to, yeah, trust me. Trust me. Now, what you want to do? No, we ain't even going to do that. I ain't even going to do that for you. I got some game on the drop on you. Hold on. Where's she at? I got her deep in this. Is she somewhere in this motherfucking kitchen? Somewhere. Where you at? I don't see her right now. Where you at, love? I don't see her right now. She's gonna get handled. So right now, I gotta go get some more lemon juice. I'll go do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. I thought I had some. In that thing, but I guess I'm all out the lemon juice. Yeah. So right now that's gonna do that for home. Let me wash my hand real quick. Now, bro, I'm washing my hand again with the Dawn. You feel me? I'm not washing the chicken with the Dawn. I'm washing my hand with the Dawn. You feel me? Not the chicken. Yeah. Not the chicken, my boy. Not the chicken, my boy. My boy said, man, he in there washing that chicken with Dawn. I said, damn, that's fucked up, cuz. Hey, fucked up, like, you know, goddamn, man, goddamn, do me like that, dog. Man, I said I watched the chicken with Dawn, man. I said, damn, that ain't tripping, man. My dog got me, man. You get to watch the chicken with Dawn, man. No, I ain't watching no chicken with no Dawn, big dog. No. No, I ain't watching chicken with Dawn, big dog. I'm a beast. Yeah, that's my daughters. They'll tell you, Daddy a beast. Oh, that barbecue chicken is legendary. It's legendary, bro. Yeah. See, I'm an old man. So now I can lay down comfortably, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that the chicken is in the, oh yeah, I might grill it up right there by the pool tomorrow. Yeah, rock with me. We're gonna do it just like that. We're gonna put it in the refrigerator, hold on. Yeah, that cash. You think I'm bullshitting? And I ain't bullshitting. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting. We dropping dimes on they motherfucking ass. Dimes of chicken. Bam. I just dropped that motherfucking chicken in the. Hey, listen. I just dropped that chicken off up in that. I just dropped the chicken off up in the refrigerator. Chicken rating in the refrigerator is good. Is it? We gonna get up out this kitchen now. All right, guys. All right. We gonna get up out this kitchen, man. It's too late, man. It's too early in the motherfucking morning for this. Excuse my language. So listen, man. I look. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. I'm sure I've been up here for about 2 hours, maybe 3. I'm gonna go ahead and tap out, man. Listen, it's late. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and tap out, man. But listen, you already know what time it is, man. You already know it's your boy, Grown Man Business. It's Grown Man Business. And you can tap in or you can tap out. You can tap in or you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Stay raw, pure, uncut. No preservatives, no extras. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. We giving it to you straight raw, my G's. Straight raw. Everything I said, you know, it's a nice live tonight. So I'm definitely going to be, the clips will be coming. You know, one thing I like to do with these lives is I like to bust them down and make clips out of them. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not going to watch all 3 hours of the live. Everybody's not going to watch all 2 hours of the live. But I'm going to bust these clips down. And we're going to have a good time with them. Next video is going to be about Cardi B. The next video is going to be about Cardi B. The next video is going to be about women that are setting up these men. We're going to get deep. We're going to get wicked. And it's always going to be deep in a rap when you scratch the surface. Hey, salute. Salute to the chat, man. Hey, salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that's invested. We about to have a ball with these motherfuckers. We about to play ball with them. You understand me? Don't trip. But yeah, I'm gonna line that up first thing in the AM. Yeah. It is what it is, man. The game is the game. You know, I told y'all I plucked all my grays out, but I left one gray right there. Can you see it? See how that gray just be standing out? That's just one gray hair to let you know I'm old, boss. Yeah. Been lit all night. We been lit all night. But yeah, like I said, man, you already know what time it is, man. You already know it's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap